Attention, stations on the network. Our broadcast will begin in 10 minutes from my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. That was your 10-minute time check, stations. Attention, stations on the network. Our broadcast will begin in 5 minutes from my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. That was your 5-minute time check, stations. Attention, stations on the network. Our broadcast will begin in 2 minutes from my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. That was your 2-minute time check, stations. Attention, stations on the network. Our broadcast will begin in 1 minute from my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. That was your 1-minute time check, stations.
On the Bobcat Sports Network from Learfield, this is Montana State Bobcat basketball.
Inside, left-hand slam! What was that?
Brought to you by Door Tech, raising the door on quality. Montana State University, mountains and mines. And by Rate, the foundation of great homes throughout Montana. Live from the First Interstate Bank broadcast booth, here's the voice of the Bobcats, Keaton Gillogly.
It's the final home game of the regular season, and we get set today for a battle between the Montana State University Bobcats, coming in at 16-13 overall this year. They are 10-6 in Big Sky play, tied for second place in the league, and still with a shot at a share of the regular season title. Their opponent today is the Sacramento State University Hornets. They enter play today at 9-19. They are 5-11 in Big Sky play. They have been extremely streaky throughout the year, and right now they're on one of those down streaks, having lost their last 6 consecutive games following an 81-73 loss against the University of Montana in Missoula on Thursday. Hello, everybody. My name is Keaton Gillogly. A pleasure to be with you on this Saturday afternoon today. No Brian Preby with us this afternoon. He is out officiating a wedding today, so no Brian for this broadcast today, but getting ready to rock and roll. It's not only the regular season finale, but the second to last game of the regular season. The Bobcats and I will be jumping on a plane today at about 6:30 and then connecting in Salt Lake to get down to Phoenix. Stay in Phoenix overnight before heading out to Flagstaff tomorrow, the 2-hour ride from Phoenix to Flagstaff. And then the Bobcats wrap up the regular season on Monday night against Northern Arizona before we have our final catch-at of the year over at Montana's Ribbon Chop House on Tuesday night at 6:30 p.m. with Coach Logie and Coach Binford, as well as player guests Jed Miller and Taylor Chirick joining the show on Tuesday. So that's what we've got coming up as we make our final turn toward the tournament in Boise. So here's how Montana State stays in the hunt for a share of the regular season title. Right now, Portland State is at 12-4. A Portland State win or a Montana State loss either today or Monday gives Portland State, or eliminates Montana State from sharing the conference title, because Eastern Washington is also 10-6. So Portland State win today or Monday, they earn an outright Big Sky title. If they don't, then it would only take a Montana State and Eastern Washington loss to give them the outright title. However, if Portland State were to lose this afternoon in Missoula and the Bobcats were to win today against Sacramento State, then the Bobcats would go into the final day of the regular season with a chance to share the Big Sky regular season title despite all the injuries and all the adversity this team has faced. All right, we're going to talk with head coach Matt Logie in a little bit. He's going to give us an update on Pat McMahon, who only played 5 minutes on Thursday. McMahon is in a walking boot right now, but we will get some more information on Pat when we talk to Coach Logie in a little bit. First, let's go ahead and dive into our Mountain Hot Tub opposing team profile and see why this Sac State team is going to be in hot water today, brought to you by Mountain Hot Tub. Mountain Hot Tub is Montana's largest hot tub dealer since 1979. Your authorized hot spring spa dealer with locations in Bozeman, Butte, and Helena. All right, this is a Sac State team that is missing one of their best scorers in Mikey Williams, scoring 17 points per game, 4.5 assists per contest. So he has been out now the last 5 contests, and that has been a bit of an issue for them. He's a very, very strong player. So the guy who's really stepped up in his role, and the guy who's been scoring the basketball a lot throughout the year, is Prophet Johnson, a Dayton, Ohio native who's averaging 19 points per game. He actually started at the community college ranks, spent last year at Fairfield after spending the year before at Southern Utah, and now spending his final collegiate season here with Mike Bibby and Sacramento State. Also going to need to keep an eye out for Mike Lavernoff, a true freshman from Rockland, California, who had a double-double against MSU in the first meeting with 17 points and 7 rebounds. Now, they score a lot, 81 points a game. They also allow a lot, allowing 86 points per game to their opponents in conference play, and they are -7 in the rebounding during Big Sky play. So can the Bobcats score the basketball tonight? Can they limit Sac State scoring? And can they flex some muscle on the glass? It's not like Montana State's been stars rebounding the ball, but it hasn't been a big mismatch for them many times at all throughout this season. So can the Bobcats win the rebounding battle today as we get ready to go for Sac State and Montana State? And one of the biggest names for this Sac State team is Mike Bibby, the first-year head coach for the Hornets, the third coach in 3 years for Sacramento State. Of course, he played 14 years in the NBA, 7 years with the Sacramento Kings. He was a 1997 NCAA champion with Arizona and the Pac-10 Player of the Year. So he's been bouncing around coaching. He's coached the Puerto Rican national team. He's coached in the G League and now taking over his first Division I program here at Sac State. They have also battled some injuries this year. Jeremiah Cherry, a UCLA transfer, he's been out for all but 6 years this season. And Brandon Gardner, a USC transfer, he's been out for quite some time as well. He has not even played since January 15th. So they've had a couple of guys, some of their higher-level transfers come in and get hurt. And so they've kind of battled that, too, along with Mikey Williams, as we mentioned. So they're fighting some of that, and we'll see if the Bobcats get this thing done, as Sac State is also looking for their first road win of the season. They are 0-15 on the road this year. Meanwhile, Montana State has been so magnificent here at the Brick, 10-2 overall this year, 7-1 in Big Sky play with just a 1-point loss against Eastern Washington here at the Brick. And under Pat McMahon's tenure over the last 5 years, the Bobcats are 37-8 at home in Big Sky play and 56-14 overall over the last 5 seasons. All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll get you some of the Kendall Ford keys to the game. Later, we'll get you caught up on some of the out-of-town scoreboard, and then we'll get you ready to go with head coach Matt Logie as we prepare for tip-off coming up at the top of the hour between Montana State and Sacramento State. Back with more after this. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
No matter how far you may go, there's always one just down the road. Down Pump, ooh, pump it up, pump it up.
If you want variety, great prices, and sales, stop by your local Town Pump. Coors and Miller 18-pack cans and bottles, $18.99. Pump It Up members save an additional $2, only $16.99. Town Pump, convenient and right down the road.
Town Pump, right down the road. Pump it up, yeah.
Whether it's game day or work day, Montanans count on strength, precision, and reliability. At DoorTech, we bring the same championship mindset to every garage door we install, service, and repair. Rooted in 6 generations of Montana grit and committed to excellence, we're proud to serve the Gallatin Valley and proud to cheer on the Bobcats. DoorTech, rooted in family, committed to excellence, focused on you. Come see us at our new location in Belgrade, 195 High K Street, or visit DoorTechMT.com.
Town & Country Foods is a proud supporter of Bobcat Athletics. As a locally owned company, we believe the benefit of buying local helps support the local economies in southwest Montana. Our stores offer great selections of items you need every day, including organics, specialty foods, fresh meats and produce, along with incredible selections from our bakery and deli departments. Town & Country Foods is 100% employee-owned and serves southwest Montana with 9 locations. Visit your local Town & Country Foods today. Go Cats!
It was a nice spring day, so I decided to do a little work around the house. I didn't think anything of it. I've dug 1,000 holes 1,000 times until I hit a shallow gas line. The repair cost me over $5,000, and in one fell swoop, the family vacation was kaput. I know I'm not the only one, but it still hurts. Next time I'm calling 811 before I dig.
Learn from Jerry and hundreds of others. Call 811 before you dig.
Brought to you by Montana811.org.
Getting ready to go for Montana State and Sacramento State today from the Brick. Final men's home game of the season, and the women will wrap up the final basketball game at the Brick on Monday night. That'll be 7 o'clock against Northern Arizona. All right, before we talk with head coach Matt Logie and get into the out-of-town scoreboard, let's get to our Kendall Ford keys to the game today, presented by Kendall Ford of Bozeman. All right, for Montana State, with no Pat McMahon today, who is in a boot, how do the Bobcats continue to score the basketball? Got to continue to get some good balance there. Jeremiah Davis, Seth Almenrud, Jed Miller, Chris Hodges, these guys need to continue to stay locked in for the Bobcats on the offensive side. On the other part of it is continue to play well defensively. Howie Keene really took another step. We're going to talk about that with head coach Matt Logie in a little bit. Can Howie Keene continue to be a main contributor? He's coming off a career-high 30 minutes in the game on Thursday. He's got good length, got good size, got good athleticism. So can he continue to make an impact, particularly on that defensive end? And just how long can the Bobcats keep this thing rolling with just some elbow grease and tape? I mean, they are just holding this thing together somehow, some way as we continue to move forward. We'll see if the Bobcats can send the brick off in this 25-26 season with a victory today against the Sacramento State Hornets. All right, those are some of our Kendall Ford keys to the game presented by Kendall Ford of Bozeman. Let's step aside. When we come back, we'll get you caught up on the rest of the scoreboard around the league and beyond as we prepare for Montana State and Sac State today. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
Quitting smoking, vaping, or chew isn't easy because nicotine is extremely addictive. Plus, everyone's different. What worked for me may not work for you. That's where Quit Now Montana comes in. And it's free. You get a quit coach and a custom quit plan tailored to you, including free nicotine replacement therapy, patches, gum, or lozenges. Bottom line, Quit Now Montana works. Time to make it work for you. Call 1-800-QUIT-NOW or go to quitnowmontana.com to get started today. Montana Department of Public Health and Human Services.
Rocky Mountain Credit Union has supported Montana State athletics for over 40 years and provides a local credit union for past, present, and future Bobcats. You can have it all with RMCU. Low rates, mobile banking, a place to start saving, or work on building your credit. Visit your local branch or online at rmcu.net to become a member today. That's rmcu.net. Go Bobcats.
Visiting West Yellowstone during the winter is a rare treat. The snow-covered landscape, frozen waterfalls, and frosted trees create a surreal winterscape. You'll enjoy our renowned hospitality, authentic Montana cuisine, and unmatched recreational opportunities. We encourage our guests to recreate responsibly and plan ahead to ensure a memorable trip. Plan your experience at DestinationYellowstone.com or YellowstoneDestination.com.
At Intermountain Health, we believe life is a circle. May yours surround you with insight, a healthy perspective, trust, and reassurance. The belief that our differences aren't that different, and compassion just when you need it most. Life is a circle. May yours help you live the healthiest life possible. Intermountain Health.
With friendly customer service and an outstanding location near Montana State University in the base of the Bridger Mountain Range, Country Inn & Suites by Radisson is the perfect place to begin your Bozeman adventure. Country Inn & Suites offers a hot and delicious Be Our Guest breakfast buffet each morning. Free Wi-Fi is available throughout the property, and we have a business center and meeting rooms. Our indoor pool and hot tub is a great way to relax after a day of fun, and the on-site fitness center will keep your workout goals on track. We have spacious king and double queen suites with a full-size sleeper sofa available, and every room in Country Inn & Suites is smoke-free. Reserve your room today. Looking for the perfect place to fuel up before the game or celebrate a Bobcat win? Come on down to Rib and Chop House. We have locations in Bozeman, Billings, Butte, Great Falls, and Livingston, where premium steaks, fresh seafood, and award-winning baby back ribs meet unmatched hospitality. Join us on Tuesday nights at 6:30 in Bozeman for great food and fanfare with the Cat Chat Coaches Show. Whether you're cheering from the stands or watching with friends, do it with flavor. Rib and Chop House, proud partner of Montana State. Go Cats!
Back at the brick, getting ready to go for Montana State and Sacramento State today, the penultimate game of the regular season and the home finale today as the Bobcats look to stay in a hunt for a share of a Big Sky regular season title. They need a little help, but they could get it as they need a win today and they need a Portland State loss in Missoula, which doesn't mean you're rooting for Montana. It means you're rooting against Portland State, and that is okay. I promise you have permission, and everything will be all right to root against Portland State in Missoula today. All right, speaking of some of the other games going on around the rest of the league, let's dive into what it's going to look like, presented by First Interstate Bank. So this is the first game of the afternoon that's going to tip off around the Big Sky. The next game that will tip off will be at 2 o'clock, and it will be Portland State at Montana at 2 o'clock. Also, Northern Colorado at Idaho. Northern Colorado. Oh, excuse me. Got that. Northern Colorado is at Idaho. That one coming up at 2 o'clock. Northern Colorado now 8-8, and so is Idaho at 8-8. Northern Colorado had their 7-game winning streak snapped on Thursday with a tight loss against Eastern Washington. Also at 2 o'clock, Northern Arizona at Eastern at 10-6. They are still also in a hunt for the share of the regular season title with Montana State. Bobcats and Eagles tied at 10-6 right now in second place. And boy, how big does that win at Eastern Washington in the second week and the third game of the regular season look now? Remember, Montana State scored 19 points in the first half in Cheney in the third game of the Big Sky season, and then exploded for that huge second half to come away with the win and send Eastern to an 0-2 conference start. Since then, Eastern is 10-4 in the league. And finally, Weber State is at Idaho State today at 4 o'clock. Weber right now at 9-7. They're making a big push at the end of this regular season right now. So the standings as of right now, Portland State in first place, already owning a share of the regular season title at 12-4. They're at Montana today and home against Weber State on Monday. Montana State is at 10-6. Eastern Washington also at 10-6. They've won 7 consecutive games. They are hosting Northern Arizona today and hosting Idaho on Monday. The Bobcats, as of right now, do have the tiebreaker against Eastern Washington, but that could change. Montana is at 9-7. Weber State at 9-7. They're on the road for the last 2 games of the regular season. Northern Colorado is at 8-8, tied with Idaho. Both of those teams are trying to stay out of that first day of the conference tournament. So that is a colossal game for Northern Colorado at Idaho right now. The loser would be slotted into that first day of the Big Sky tournament. So they're both fighting for something big. Idaho State at 5-11, the Sac State team at 5-11, and Northern Arizona at 4-12. Some of the other scores today around the Big Sky that we will be keeping an eye on. Of course, the women will play later today. They tip off at 3 o'clock at Sacramento State. And then we're also keeping an eye on Idaho on the women's side, which hosts Northern Colorado. Idaho's 15-1, Montana State 14-2. So the Bobcats a game back of first place with 2 games to go in the regular season. Among some of the top 25 scores today, always in a big slate of action, number 5, Houston blows out Colorado 102-62 today. Colorado 16-13 overall, 6-10 in the Big 12. Of course, we played that tight game over at Colorado to open up the regular season. Number 1, Duke looks like they are a steamroller heading toward postseason play. Duke beats number 11 Virginia at home by more than 20, 77-51. They commanded that game completely. Coming up later tonight, number 20 Arkansas at number 7 Florida. At 6:30, number 15 St. John's hosts Villanova. At 6 o'clock today, number 17 Alabama is at number 22 Tennessee. At 4 o'clock, number 12 Nebraska is over at USC. That one at 2 o'clock today. Number 16 Texas Tech at number 4 Iowa State. That one at 2. Number 14 Kansas at number 2 Arizona. That one at 2 o'clock as well. So that's some of what we're keeping an eye on as this Saturday afternoon progresses. All right, we're getting ready to rock. It's Montana State and Sacramento State today. Bobcats looking for their 11th Big Sky win, trying to keep pace and hold on to that coveted 2 seed in the Big Sky tournament. We're going to step aside, and on the other side of this break, we'll sit down with head coach Matt Logie. We'll get you an update on Pat McMahon and then break down the X's and O's between the Bobcats and the Hornets tonight. Back after this, you're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
Welcome to the bundle event. Entering now our undisputed tag team champions, the mid-size SUV and the mid-century modern. Together with a State Farm agent, this auto and home duo are a powerful force of savings, service, and customizable coverage. Now, let's get ready to bundle.
Contact Bozeman State Farm agent Dan Rust today.
Availability and amount of discounts and savings vary by state.
Ready to upgrade your space? Choose the local experts at Futura Cabinetry Inc. With over 50 years of experience, no job is too small. From cabinets and counters to closets and full installations, we deliver exceptional craftsmanship at the best pricing in town. Come meet your neighbors at Bozeman's best cabinet shop, Futura Cabinetry Inc. Quality, value, and experience you can trust.
At Jersey Mike's, watching them freshly slice the meat and cheese for my sub is a sight to behold. The layers of ham, salami, and pepperoni are even more glorious than the pink and orange layers of a sunrise. Yeah, the sun's pretty and all that, but in about 7 billion years, it's going to explode, obliterating the Earth and every living thing on it. And if there's no sun, there's no subs. Meanwhile, the only thing a sub ever obliterated was my hunger. Freshly sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
It's the season of home improvement, and Williams Plumbing will help you tackle the big stuff. Are old roots clogging your sewer line? Williams has the tools to fix it. Have you checked your septic system lately? We have the knowledge and experience to maintain or repair it. Looking to install a yard hydrant? We'll do it promptly and professionally. Don't sweat the big stuff. Call Williams Plumbing today.
Back on the pregame show, getting set for Montana State and Sacramento State today in the home finale for Bobcat men's basketball. Keaton Gillogly alongside head coach Matt Logie. And Coach, got to start with some personnel. Pat McMahon only playing 5 minutes in that game on Thursday. What's his status for today?
Yeah, still getting feedback. Had some imaging done. Still waiting on the results of that to see what that looks like moving forward from here. So he won't be with us tonight on the court, but obviously with us in spirit and on the bench helping support these guys.
One of the guys who ate up some of his minutes was Howie Keene on Thursday night. Played a career-high 30 minutes in that game. I felt like he took a step defensively. What did you see from him?
Yeah, Howie's a kid who's mature beyond his years in terms of his basketball IQ, especially on the defensive end of the floor. He's been really solid on that side, with the exception of some freshman mistakes here or there. But you can see, as the season's gone on, he's really been able to lock in on, what his tasks are and understands the whole defense and from whole part whole. And so he's been, just continuing to grow before our eyes.
All right, well, let's get into this matchup today against Sacramento State University. And one of the big things for them is Mikey Williams has been out the last handful of games, one of their great scorers. With him out, how have things kind of changed for Sac State going into this one?
Honestly, not a whole lot. Obviously, he's a very talented player, but Prophet Johnson's been the head of the snake, in our opinion, throughout most of this year. And he's had a great senior season and really does a lot for their team in terms of, scoring the basketball, getting into the paint, creating steals, rebounding. I mean, just a very, very similar subset of statistical accolades as we saw with Robert Ford a couple years ago, and really has helped kind of wield their team to the success that they've had at home.
We had a real tight game against them at their place earlier this season. What are some of the things you're taking from that? How much you got to tweak, and how much more do you just have to execute in order to get a win tonight?
Well, I think you got to really take care of the basketball. Sacramento State excels in transition. If you turn it over, they convert very quickly. There's a lot of similarities between the blueprints, to beat Sacramento State and to beat Portland State. You can't allow them to get out in transition and get easy baskets. And then I think, one of the things that is a little bit different from Portland State to Sac State is Sacramento State has, really a number of more dynamic guards that can shoot the ball from the perimeter, maybe not as powerful or big inside as Portland State, but a little bit more dynamic as scorers, especially with Prophet. Amadi has really come on late. So, they're a team that can score the basketball at a pretty high rate, and so you've got to get stops and get out and transition yourself.
One thing for Sac State is they have been minus on the glass, or -7 on the glass during Big Sky play. How do you feel like you match up with them in the front court?
Well, that's something that we were able to take advantage of in the first matchup. I think we had 14 offensive rebounds in that game, and so it's something that we need to create margins for ourselves everywhere we can, and that's one that hopefully we can get done tonight.
All right, looking forward to it for the home finale. It's Montana State and Sac State. Coach, appreciate the time and the insight.
Thanks a lot. Go Cats.
All right, we'll take a break. When we come back, we'll be ready to go with the starting lineups and tip-off between Montana State and Sacramento State. For head coach Matt Logie, I'm Keaton Gillogly. This is Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
Local is more than where you do business. It's how you serve your customers and communities. And for us, it's why we do what we do. At Stockman Bank, we offer convenient, innovative financial solutions backed by the power of quick, informed local decisions. So you receive the services you need when you need them. We don't just believe in local, we are local. We are Stockman Bank, Montana's brand of banking. Member FDIC.
No matter how far you may go, there's always one just down the road. Town Pump, who pump it up, pump it up.
Town Pump is excited to once again sponsor the Brawl of the Wild Rivalry Series between Montana State and the University of Montana. Look for special Brawl of the Wild promotions throughout the year at your local Town Pump.
Town Pump, right down the road, pump it up, oh yeah.
Fans, support both your favorite team and Montana State students. When you shop at the MSU bookstore, you help lower the price of course materials for Montana State students. The MSU bookstore is owned by MSU students and faculty and serves as the only not-for-profit campus bookstore in Montana. Shop online at msubookstore.org or on campus in the Strand Union building. Remember, Bobcat fans, when you shop at the MSU bookstore, all proceeds from your purchase goes directly to lowering the cost of course materials for Montana State students. Go Cats!
The Northern Pulse Growers Association encourages industry professionals and growers of dry peas, chickpeas, lentils, and fava beans to become members in 2024. Members gain access to cutting-edge research, expert training, market insights, and connect with a Pulse-passionate community. Visit northernpulse.com to join the Northern Pulse Growers Association. Together, we're sowing the seeds of success.
Who's ready to experience Montana's high alpine like never before? This winter, Big Sky Resort unveils Kirkcliff, a stunning two-story glass observatory at the summit of Lone Peak, surrounded by unobstructed views spanning 3 states, 2 national parks, and countless mountain ranges. The most thrilling part of the experience, standing at 11,166 feet on a transparent glass floor. Plan your visit to Big Sky and experience Kirkcliff, redefining what it means to experience Montana's high country.
Here's to home. Here's to Northwest Crossing, where kids can be kids, and adults can also be kids, and new neighbors feel like old friends. Welcome to Bozeman, Montana's newest master planned community. Life here comes with nearby, top-rated Bozeman schools, on-site eateries and retail, office space, parks, trails, and so much more, including new homes from the 500s to 800s, exclusively built by Williams Homes. Learn more at nwxbzn.com. nwxbzn.com.
Echoing
To the cup, one-hand slam!
from the brick
And the brick is back to life.
and all throughout the great state of Montana.
Put it on the highlight reel.
It's time for Bobcat.
There's the juice.
Basketball.
Floats it up and in, and he beats the buzzer. To the cup, the racket-tech. Deep three, bang. Oh, baby. He backpedals, shaking his head, saying, you can't cover me. Rises and rattles the rim. Rattles the rim. A two-hand slam.
The best is yet to come.
Bobcat Basketball is brought to you by Town Pump Food Stores, proud sponsor of the Brawl of the Wild Series, and by First Interstate Bank, built for you. Tip-off is just moments away from the First Interstate Bank broadcast booth. Here's the voice of the Bobcats, Keaton Gillogly.
A battered, beaten, bruised, but unbroken Bobcat squad is still in the hunt for a regular season title with 2 games to go. They need a little bit of help, but the first step is beating Sacramento State in their final home game of the regular season. Hello, everybody. My name is Keaton Gillogly as we get ready for our tip-off coming up in just a few minutes here. We do have a new starting lineup for the Bobcats today, which we'll get you up to date on in a moment. But first, let's pause 10 seconds for our network station identification. This is Montana State basketball. Keaton Gillogly. A pleasure to be with you today. Kelly Freeman is our producer back in the studios today, and Brian Preby absent today as he is out officiating a wedding this afternoon. We're getting ready to go for the Montana State University Bobcats, coming in at 16-13 overall. They are 10-6 in Big Sky play. They have secured the first winning Big Sky season in 3 years under the tutelage of head coach Matt Logie. On the other side, it's the Sacramento State University Hornets. They enter play today at 9-19. They're 5-11 in Big Sky play and have lost their last 6 consecutive games. All right, let's get to our starting lineups. We begin first with the visiting Sac State Hornets, coached by legendary Mike Bibby, 14-year NBA veteran at a 1997 NCAA champ with the Arizona Wildcats. His starting lineup today puts Romari Robinson into the game, the true freshman who has scored 29 total points. He has been playing a little more lately, and now he gets into the starting lineup today for the first time in his career. The leading scorer is Prophet Johnson, another guard. Armand Matty is a sophomore transfer from NAU. He's scoring 6 points per game. In the front court, it is Shakir O'Neal, the son of Shaquille O'Neal, who is the general manager for Sacramento State. He has not attended a game yet this year, but he is in that role as a volunteer general manager. And finally, at the 5, another true freshman, Mark Lavernoff, who had a double-double in the first meeting with Montana State. On the other side for the Bobcats, a new-look starting lineup. No Pat McMahon today. He's in a walking boot, covering up that left foot, which he re-injured again on Thursday. So Seth Almenrud is into the starting lineup, along with Jed Miller, Jeremiah Davis, Christian King, and Chris Hodges as the Bobcat starting at 5 today. So here we go. It's Montana State and Sac State today. The Bobcats trying to finish off the conference season at 8-1 at home. And that would be a heck of a feat again for this Montana State team that has battled so many injuries. Davian Brown, who was averaging 13 points per game, out for the season. Kevin Holden, who was a Division II Conference Player of the Year, injured and out for the year after 8 games. Waka Mbach, the Florida State transfer at 6'10", out for the year after 11 games. And now Pat McMahon out tonight, and we'll see what the prognosis is the rest of the season. Plus, Jeremiah Davis has been battling an ankle injury that has had his playing time a bit sporadic over the last couple of ball games. So here we go. Sacramento State in the road black uniforms with the green lettering and numbers on the front and the back outlined in gold with a white racing stripe coming down the side of the black shorts. For the Bobcats in the home whites today, in the navy blue with the gold trim, and another nice crowd. They do have the awning kind of draped back down on the far side of the stands, but it's all filled up elsewhere over there. Pretty filled up behind us. Great Saturday crowd to say goodbye to the 25-26 men's season at the Brick. The women play here on Monday to wrap up basketball at the Brick for this academic year. We're ready to go. Lavernoff and Hodges at midcourt. The ball tossed in the air, and the tip is won by the Sac State Hornets. And here we go. These two teams played a very tight matchup in Sacramento earlier this year, with the Bobcats falling by 3, losing 83-80. Sac State working offensively to our right. Bounce pass underneath. Maddie had it stripped. That ball is loose. Maddie recovers. 9 to shoot. Down to the left corner. Lob back out to the top of the key. O'Neal with the right-handed dribble, turns down to the right block, off-balance hook shot, no good, bounced off the backboard and the inside of the rim, and the Bobcats have the ball moving from right to left. Jeremiah Davis takes it into the left corner for King. Steps to his right, back to Davis, drives with a right-handed dribble into the lane, leans in, banks it, no, little contact, no call, and Sac State has the rebound. O'Neal on the move from left to right, hands it off out of the right wing for Robinson, making his first start of his career. He gets down to the left block, puts up a runner, that's no good, and it's in and out. The Bobcats have the rebound. MSU from right to left. Jed Miller over to the right wing for King. Lob down into the post for Hodges. He's posted up against a freshman down to the right block, and a foul called. Lavernoff picks up his first foul. So you got a true freshman against the fifth-year senior Chris Hodges battling down there in the paint. 18:49 to go in the first half. No score between the Bobcats and the Hornets. MSU to inbound the basketball into Davis. Right corner three up. No good, and Sac State has the rebound. The Bobcats were oh so good from beyond the arc on Thursday night, hitting 15 three-point field goals. Lavrinoff tries a long-range three. That's no good from the top of the key. And Jed Miller with a little hustle tracks it down. MSU from right to left with the basketball. Still no score. And 18.5 to go in the first. Into the left corner. King drives the left baseline. Kick out right wing to Davis. He slashes down to the right block, puts up a floater, and it's good. Davis used a little push off there and able to float it home. Cats strike first with 18.25 to go in the first half. Bobcats lead it 2-0. Sac State setting it up. No Mikey Williams for Sacramento State, their star. He's been out now for the last 6. Over to the left wing for O'Neal. Lob back up to the top, Lavrinoff. Pestered at the free throw line, puts it on the floor against Hodges. Goes up, hooks it, no. King corrals the rebound. Good defense by Hodges. Montana State on the move from right to left. Here's Almenrud slashing down to the left block, lays it up and in. Seth Almenrud continuing to raise his confidence and execution in this final homestand of the year. Almenrud coming off the career-high 22 points on Thursday night. MSU with a 4-0 lead, 17.5 to play in the first. Robinson hands it off up at the top of the key for Maddie. Over to the right wing for Prophet Johnson. He's their leading scorer. Johnson moves left, bounce pass underneath, Lavrinoff up and fouled. Little body contact underneath. It was clean up top, but body contact underneath, and Chris Hodges picks up his first foul. At First Interstate Bank, it's about supporting our communities and cheering on our teams. Thank you for letting us be your trusted community bank for more than 50 years. First Interstate Bank, built for you. Member FDIC. 17 minutes, 17 seconds to go in the first half. Lavrinoff at the line, and his first free throw is good. Mark Lavrinoff from the mountains of California, from Rockland, scoring 10 points per game, 7 rebounds per contest. He was the all-time leading scorer and rebounder in Rockland High School history, and getting a lot of playing time now in his first collegiate season. Lavrinoff knocks down the second, first 2 points for Sacramento State. MSU leads it 4-2 against Sac State. Bobcats had won 3 straight against Sac State before their loss out there in NorCal earlier this year. Bobcats with the ball. Jed Miller to the top of the key, draws a double, gives it to Hodges, dribbles into the lane, throws out to Davis, his right wing three. That's a little bit short. Rebound tipped in the air, and Hodges in traffic comes away with a rock. Thrown back out to the perimeter, and the Bobcats get a fresh play call in from Coach Logie. Here's Miller. Weaving to the elbow. His jumper is up, no good. His putback is good. Nobody boxed out Jed Miller. Missed that jump shot from the elbow, but able to score in deep. The Cats have an early 4-point lead. Johnson to the 17-foot jumper. That's no good. Seth Almenrud with the rebound, pushing the tempo from right to left. Almenrud to the right wing, slashes into the lane, hands it off for Hodges. Pass was bobbled, and it is controlled by Almenrud. The Bobcats nearly turned it over. Now they need to reset with 15 seconds on the shot clock. Off to Miller at the top, over to the right wing. Crosses over to the top, looking for Hodges. Instead goes to the left wing for Davis. 6 to shoot. Davis to the elbow, spins down to the mid-post. Pivoting on the left foot, 2, puts it up through contact. Good, and 1. Prophet Johnson picks up the foul. He didn't stay straight up, and Jeremiah Davis has a chance at the and 1. Hey, Bobcat fans, your support through the Bobcat Collective powers NIL opportunities for Bobcat student athletes, helping them thrive on and off the field. Join today and make a real impact. Jeremiah Davis, aggressive offensively to start the night again today. Bends at the knees, puts the free throw up. That's no good. And Lavrinoff has the rebound. 8-2, MSU leads it. 16 minutes to go in the first half. We got a stoppage coming here at the next whistle. Johnson draws the foul. Miller and King kind of collided into him. And they give it to Christian King for his first foul of the year. We'll take a break for the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. 15 minutes, 57 seconds to go in the first half. It's the Bobcats 8 and the Hornets 2. Back after this, you're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
Looking for the perfect place to fuel up before the game or celebrate a Bobcat win? Come on down to Rib and Chop House. We have locations in Bozeman, Billings, Butte, Great Falls, and Livingston, where premium steaks, fresh seafood, and award-winning baby back ribs meet unmatched hospitality. Join us on Tuesday nights at 6:30 in Bozeman for great food and fanfare with the Cat Chat Coaches Show. Whether you're cheering from the stands or watching with friends, do it with flavor. Rib and Chop House, proud partner of Montana State. Go Cats!
Hello, tomorrow. We may not know exactly what you've got in store for us, for our routines and our normals. But here's the thing. Turns out, we've got this. We haven't seen everything, but we have seen ourselves be more ready for whatever you bring than we thought we would be. So when it comes to tomorrow, bring on the day. First Interstate, built for you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Visit us at firstinterstate.com.
You are a Bobcat fan, and your seat matters. Section 108, right in the middle. And a perfect view of the fast break, alley-oop, and slam dunk. At Kendall Ford of Bozeman, we're a proud supporter of Montana State Athletics. We're big fans of teamwork, dedication, and helping customers find the best deal on the perfect vehicle to fit their needs. Where you sit matters, as in the driver's seat. Get started at KendallFordBozeman.com. Kendall, let's start something great.
See every pulse-pounding, buzzer-beating play in astounding detail with innovation experience that's second to none. Experienced doctors and advanced technology. Vance Thompson Vision, the official LASIK and cataract surgeon of the Bobcats, is your home for laser vision correction. Learn more at VanceThompsonVision.com. 15 minutes, 57 seconds to go in the first half. Bobcats leading it 8-2 in the early going over Sac State as the Hornets are still looking for their first field goal make of the day. Sac State has begun 0 for 5 from the field, while Bobcats are 4 of 8 and have only taken 2 3-point attempts, which is a good sign. Bobcats were pretty reliant on the 3 on Thursday. Now, that paid off. They were knocking it down at about a 50% rate, but they did take more than half of their shots from the 3-point line, which isn't necessarily something you want to replicate game in and game out. Sac State ready to inbound the ball down to their own baseline. Maddie gets it into the right corner. Catch is made by Summers, and quick closeout by Almenrud. Now Summers to the elbow, pulls up for the jumper. That's rimming no good. And the Bobcats fighting for the rebound and win it on a hop. Jed Miller into the front court. Throws over to the right wing. Almenrud trailing 3. Front iron, no. Rebound, Sacramento State. So Seth Almenrud, after the career night, 22 points, 6 threes on Thursday, misses that one. And now quickly the other way, blocked by Christian King. The Bobcats from right to left. Miller goes left around a screen, looking for Jaden Stepp, who just checked into the game. Bounce pass over to the right wing, then back to Miller. He dials up a deep 3. Back iron, no. Jeremiah Davis, the offensive rebound down to the left baseline. He posts up. We got a whistle and an offensive foul. Prophet Johnson took the dive, timed that up perfectly, and Jeremiah Davis picks up his first. Coach Logie screaming, that's a flop. I mean, it was. Timed it up right. Sac State with a basketball. Hornets on the move from left to right. Cats lead it 8-2. They still have not allowed a field goal make yet. Hornets have started 0 for 7 from the field, but only a 6-point lead. Bouncing to the post, tip free, and Almenrud diving for it, but his shoulder was on the baseline. So couldn't quite seal it away, but good effort to knock that ball away. And Sac State will inbound it on the baseline. Taj Glover, another freshman, redshirt freshman, gets it into the right corner. Summers makes the catch. His 3 is too strong. And the foul on the rebound attempt going against Armand Maddie. That was Howie Keene, who had just checked into the game, who had the box out. Keene was really good on Thursday, boxing out, and just his defense around the rim. It was smooth. Howie Keene coming from a basketball family. He's 6'7", true freshman. And the Cats really needed him defensively on Thursday with the absence of Pat McMahon. Miller hands it off in the lane to Stepp, thrown out to the left wing. Here's Keene. He triggers the 3. That's no good. Rebound, tip, jostled, and out of bounds. Last touch by the Bobcats. Good hustle, though, fighting for that rebound. Coaching staff, though, encouraging Howie Keene to continue to take that shot. He hasn't really looked to score a ton yet. He hasn't really had many consistent minutes as a true freshman, but they are going to need him to score a little bit now. Out of the right wing, Lavernoff bounces it to Prophet Johnson. Their star right now. Johnson with a lefty dribble, runs into a wall, throws to the left wing. A 3 is up. That's no good. And a foul fighting after the rebound. And they're calling Jaden Stepp. Jaden Stepp with a hold going after the rebound, his first foul. How would you like to be able to listen to us while synced up to your TV in the comfort of your own home? Go to syncmygame.com to find out how. And a timeout called by Sacramento State. We're going to keep it here with 14:22 to go in the first half. Bobcats lead it 8-2 over the Hornets. Sacramento State has started this one 0 for 9 from the field so far today. Your heart health starts with simple choices. Move more, eat well, know your numbers, and don't skip your annual checkup. At Intermountain Health, we're here to help you stay in the game today and for every season ahead. This Heart Month, take the shot that matters most. Take care of your heart. Learn more at intermountainhealth.org/heartmonth. 14:22 to go first half. Bobcats up 8-2 over the Hornets. And a defensive struggle in the early going, which plays into Montana State's favor. Sac State plays a high possession style of game. They are averaging 81 points per game on offense, but also allowing 86 per game. Sac State to inbound the ball. Laverdov hauls it in out of the right wing. Give it up at the top of the key. Taj Glover bent over the bounce, goes left around a screen, throws over to the right wing. Catch is made by Summers. Working on Keene, one-on-one, into the lane, puts up an out-of-control shot, banks it no good. Almonrud grabs the rebound and tiptoes the baseline to preserve the possession. Cats with a 6-point advantage, 14 minutes to go in the first half. Handoff for King, turns inside, alley-oops it down to Step, makes the catch, kicks it back out. Miller throws it through the cheerleaders. He thought King had a space there and led him in the wrong direction. Nice job by the cheerleaders to step out of the way of that. Nobody was hit, and we're all good. And now they're spending time recapping how they did get out of the way of it. 13:48 to go first half. Bobcats lead it by 6. Hornets with the ball. Hand off at the top. Summers coming off the bench today after starting the last couple games. Gets inside, comes up short. Jaden Stelpep defect that shot, and the Bobcats have the rebound. Step throws into the left corner. Almonrud, transition 3. That's no good. Bounces over the backboard and out of bounds. Bobcats 0 for 6 from downtown. So defense has been really good, but you would like to have more than a 6-point lead here because you do figure Sac State earlier rather than later will get that offense going. Lavernov gets his first breath. Jaden Teat comes into the game, a Utah transfer. Sac State into the front court. Glover setting it up on the right wing, crosses over, gets inside, and a late foul on Christian King, who just picked up his second. The coaching staff for the Cats thought there was going to be an offensive foul call with the initiated contact. Now looking at it right here, no contact from Christian King, so tough break there for the Bobcats. And now Coach Logie working the official and explaining things. Free throw is good from Taj Glover. So all 3 points for Sacramento State today have come at the free throw line. Next free throw is no good. Back iron. Rebound won by MSU off the tip. Cats from right to left. Only leading by 5. Almonrud to Step. He's got an open 3. That's no good. Almonrud wins the rebound at the elbow and kicks it back out to reset the Bobcat offense. Jeremiah Davis working at the top. Picks up the dribble, goes to Almonrud. Tries to curl inside, picks up the bounce, gives it to Step down on the left block. One-on-one, working on Maddie with 5 to shoot. Throws out to Miller 4. Miller on the drive in deep, lays it up, got it to go. Jed Miller found a seam and exploited it. Miller now with 4 points. Bobcats up by 7. Sac State setting it up. Prophet Johnson organizing everybody. Working on the left wing against Step. Puts up a 3. That's good. Boy, that's a flat-footed 3 with a hand in his face. Prophet Johnson is 40% from downtown. First field goal make of the day comes with about 12:20 to go in the first half for Sacramento State. And even with that drought, only down by 4. Howie Keene with the ball, hands it off for Jed Miller on the left wing. Dribbles to his right on the perimeter. Puts it on the floor, goes to the left wing now. Here's Howie Keene for 3. That's too strong. Jeremiah Davis wins the rebound. Whoa, he went up and dropped up off the catwalk. Give it a Step as the Cats reset with just under 12 to play in the first half. Almonrud turns the corner. His skip pass tip, recovered, and Step lays it in. So his pass along the baseline got knocked down, but Jaden Step was there to pick up the loose change and lay it home. Cats up by 6, 11:40 to go first half. On the drive, into the lane, off-balance shot is good. Tough finish by Taj Glover. Good job by Jaden Step, staying straight up. Good job by the officials, not anticipating the contact. Jed Miller to the left wing. Throws back on a tip pass to Step on the left post. Throws out to the right wing for Davis. Tipped and out of bounds. It'll stay with Montana State, and we will step aside for the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. 11:25 to go in the first half. Montana State's defense has been great. Right now up 12-8 over the Hornets. Back after this, you're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
If you're in need of structural engineering for your residential, commercial, or wireless telecommunications project, Ascent Engineering provides comprehensive solutions for your project's success. Ascent Engineering is now serving the Big Sky country in southwestern Montana. Whether it's a new residential home, new commercial building, long-awaited remodel, covered outdoor living space, retaining wall, or telecommunications tower, Ascent Engineering is your expert at providing forensics, assessments, or designs. Ascent Engineering is a proud supporter of your Montana State Bobcats.
Whether it's game day or work day, Montanans count on strength, precision, and reliability. At DoorTech, we bring the same championship mindset to every garage door we install, service, and repair. Rooted in 6 generations of Montana grit and committed to excellence, we're proud to serve the Gallatin Valley and proud to cheer on the Bobcats. DoorTech, rooted in family, committed to excellence, focused on you. Come see us at our new location in Belgrade, 195 High K Street, or visit DoorTechMT.com.
At Jersey Mike's, watching them freshly slice the meat and cheese for my sub is a sight to behold. The layers of ham, salami, and pepperoni are even more glorious than the pink and orange layers of a sunrise. Yeah, the sun's pretty and all that, but in about 7 billion years it's going to explode, obliterating the earth and every living thing on it. And if there's no sun, there's no subs. Meanwhile, the only thing a sub ever obliterated was my hunger. Freshly sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Back at the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. 11:25 to go in the first half. Bobcats leading the Hornets 12-8. Good news, Bobcats are in the lead. Bad news is you'd like to have a little bit of a bigger lead. Sac State has started 2 of 13 from the field. You figure they're going to get going at some point, while Montana State has started 0 of 8 from the three-point line. Town Pump, the exclusive sponsor of the exciting brawl. The Wild invites you to visit a Town Pump on your way home for gas and snacks. Safe travels from Town Pump. Cats led by Jed Miller and Jeremiah Davis, who have 4 points apiece so far. On the other side, again, just 2 field goal makes from Glover and Johnson today for the Hornets. Final year in the Big Sky for the Sac State Hornets. They join the Big West next year with the football program paying to enter the MAC conference for football only next season. Jed Miller accepts the inbounds pass and sets up the Bobcat offense late in the shot clock here, now with 11. Keene hands off for Miller with 9. Miller drives, kicks, left corner, Almenrud to Davis. His left wing 3 is no good. Rebound, pinballing around in the lane, and Sac State comes out with it. That was a great look for Davis. Maddie to the rim in transition, can't get it to fall, and Howie Keene high points the Bobcat rebound. MSU from right to left. Davis had a steam into the lane, got it stripped out of bounds, and it'll stay with Montana State. So MSU 0 for 9 from 3, but it's in rhythm, it's in system, and shoot or shoot. Just got to keep on shooting. It's the only way to break a shooting drought. Lavrinoff back into the ball game once again. Cats ready to inbound on their own baseline. It's Jed Miller who will have the honors. Inbound's coming. Miller gets it into Hodges down to the left baseline. Hodges posting up on Lavrinoff, gets into the lane, through a double team, throws back out. Miller on the left wing. Crossing over. Bounce pass to Hodges. Had Miller open, didn't see him. Gets down to the right block, hands it off for the cutting Keene. 8 to shoot, out to Miller. His 3, that's no good. Offensive rebound by Hodges. He goes back up, left it short. Another O-board. Keene up, good and 1. Big fist pump from Coach Logie. Hodges the O-board. And then Keene with the putback. And the Bobcats have a 14-8 lead. Howie Keene with his first 2 points tonight. 40 points in his freshman campaign total. Keene lining it up for the and 1. Got it to go. Chris Hodges getting a little coaching from the staff. Sac State now with the basketball from left to right. Jaden Teat takes it to the top of the key. 10:25 to go in the first half. MSU up 15-8 in a defensive slog to start the night. Handoff out on the left wing. Summer bounce down to the post for Lavernoff. Double team comes and helps out. Tipped and recovered by Sac State on the loose ball. 7 to shoot. Over to the left wing for Johnson. 5. Johnson against Davis. Works his way inside. And he got blocked. Jeremiah Davis and Chris Hodges reject that attempt. MSU on the move. Almenrud into the left corner. Has his pass tipped. Little indecision there. He had Jed Miller wide open in the left corner. So the Bobcats will reset with 9:58 to go in the first half. Cats 15, Hornets 8. Jeremiah Davis ready to inbound on the left sideline. Throws it into Jed Miller to set up the Cats offense. Puts it on the floor going to his right over to the wing. Still has the dribble, drives his pass, off a hand, recovers it, kicks back out. Almenrud, his 3. That's good, and that takes the lid off the long-range bucket. After missing the first 10 of the afternoon, it's Seth Almenrud with the first Wendy's 3 ball of the day. Now the other way, another 3 is up from Robinson. That's no good, and Almenrud has the rebound. Bobcats into the front court with their first 10-point lead of the day. Handoff for Almenrud, left around a screen. Dials it up again. Book it. Timeout Sac State, and it's Seth Almenrud in front of the hometown crowd who takes it up and puts in the first 3s of the night. $9:21 to go in the first half. Montana State leading it 21-8 over Sacramento State. And Seth Almenrud with a pair of Wendy's 3 balls to open this thing up just a little bit. Pickleball is the fastest growing sport in the U.S. for a reason. It's instantly fun, easy to learn, and can take years to master. And Pickler Bozeman's state-of-the-art indoor facility is truly spectacular. 13 courts, full gym, and shower facilities with tons of space for private events and parties. Drop in and see what everyone's talking about. Take the cold out of winter and join the fun. 9:21 to go in the first half. Bobcats 21, Hornets 8. And Montana State starting to get it going now. They're on a 9-0 run. And after missing their first 10 three-point field goals, it's Seth Almenrud with a pair of Wendy's 3 balls. Sac State setting it up offensively to our right. It's 21-8, MSU leading. Prophet Johnson goes left around a screen. Throws into the right corner, and he's out of bounds. Turnover. Jaden Teat caught it for what would have been a wide-open 3, but he caught it with his foot on the line. If the Bobcats are going to be in a position where they could secure a share of the Big Sky title on Monday, they need a win today and a Portland State loss. Portland State tips off against Montana at 2 o'clock this afternoon, so we'll keep an eye on that when we get there. Cats with the ball. Almenrud to Hodges out of the right wing. Handoff for Jed Miller. Throws back into the post. Hodges gets clear, lays it, no, but draws a foul. And Hodges will go to the line for 2 free throws. Shakir O'Neal picks up his first foul. So no Pat McMahon today, so his career at the Brick has come to a close, but the play he got injured on, the final play, the final stat in his career that he recorded at Brick Breeden Fieldhouse as Hodges hits the first free throw was an assist on a 3-point field goal for Jed Miller. What a poetic way for Pat McMahon's career at the Brick to come to a close as Jed Miller heads to the bench here to catch a quick breather. With 8:48 to go, we will have another stoppage here once we get under 8 minutes left. Hodges puts up the free throw once again and knocks it down. First 2 points for Hodges today. Bobcats extending their run, now up 23-8 with 8:45 to go in the first half. Prophet Johnson with a lefty dribble. Takes it to the elbow, spins, follow J. That's no good. Rebound won by MSU. Davis had the defense. 3 different Bobcats were there to seal off the rebound. Howie Keene gives it to Davis. Moved the ball to the left wing for King, and he traveled as he started his drive. Toyota is a proud partner of Bobcat men's basketball. Visit Toyota.com or your local Toyota dealer today. Toyota, let's go places. Sac State with the basketball to our left. To our right. Prophet Johnson on the drive. Gets in deep. Blocked. Chris Hodges swatted it away. Christian King pushes the tempo. Howie Keene takes it down to the left baseline and then had his pocket picked, and Sac State is on the move the other way. Teat into the lane. Hands it off. Layup is good by Romari Robinson, his first point of the night. Cats slow it down, up by 13, 7:58 to go in the first half. Hodges hands it off for King. He's open. That three, no good, off the inside of the iron. Rebound, Sac State. Racing the other way from left to right. Throw out to the left corner. Three from Robinson. That's good. And Romari Robinson starting to heat up in his first collegiate start. Cats lead cut back to 10. And ballooned it out to 15. Jed Miller has to head back to the bench now. Out to the top. Christian King throws around to the left wing for Almenrud. Turns right to the top. Bounce pass to Hodges on the perimeter. Handoff for Davis. Thought about a three on the right wing. Turned it down with 10 to shoot. Turns down to the left block. And had it knocked free and out of bounds. It'll stay with Montana State. Coach Logie asking how that's not a foul. And we should have a media timeout here. And we do. All right, let's step aside for the First Interstate Bank broadcast position with 7 minutes, 16 seconds to go in the first half. Montana State leading 23-13 over Sacramento State. Back after this, you're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
Hello, tomorrow. We may not know exactly what you've got in store for us, for our routines and our normals. But here's the thing. Turns out, we've got this. We haven't seen everything, but we have seen ourselves be more ready for whatever you bring than we thought we would be. So when it comes to tomorrow, bring on the day. First Interstate, built for you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Visit us at firstinterstate.com.
The power of we believes in you. It advocates for you. It completes your circle. It makes sure you have the strongest circle possible. And with Intermountain Health in yours, you'll always have the care you need to live the healthiest life possible. That's the power of we. Intermountain Health.
Northern States Fishing Tools, a proud sponsor of the Montana State Bobcats, has been serving the eastern Montana and western North Dakota oil fields since 1978. We are here to provide you with the best tools and services, all at competitive prices. Northern States Fishing Tools services the Williston Basin with fishing and rental tools, along with downhole tools that include packers, plugs, and through tubing equipment. We have the expert knowledge to give you satisfying results based on your specific needs. Go Bobcats!
Back at the First Interstate Bank broadcast position, we remind you that Bobcat Basketball is brought to you in part by Kendall Ford of Bozeman, a proud sponsor of Montana State Athletics. For your seat at the game, your driver's seat, enjoy every minute. When you're ready for something new, get started at KendallFordBozeman.com. Kendall, let's start something great. 7:16 to go in the first half. Montana State is leading it 23-13. Their defense has been excellent so far today. And how about the battle on the glass right now? MSU out-rebounding Sac State 23-7. That is quite the lopsided score. MSU with 7 offensive rebounds as well. 6 seconds on the shot clock for MSU. Smiles between the coaches and the officials now. Coach Logie's been riding them kind of hard early. Into King. Left corner three is up. That's no good. Keno board. Back out to Davis. Into the lane. Kick out. King. Left corner three again. That one's good. Christian King pouring it home on the second attempt after the Howie Keene offensive rebound. First three for Christian King and first points for the Washington transfer. Cats back up by 13. Ball moving around the perimeter for Sacramento State. Sophomore Jaden Teat takes it to the left wing and puts up a three and home. Sacramento native Jaden Teat able to pour it in. Back to a 10-point advantage for MSU. Jed Miller takes it into the front court. It's Miller's step, Keene, Davis, and King on the floor. Into step down to the left block, back to the basket. Hop stop in the paint, puts it up through contact and got it to go. Boy, he drew a lot of body underneath and still found a way to finish it with a soft touch. Down to the mid-post, left side. Picked up the dribble, leans in now. O'Neal can't get it to go. The Bobcats have the rebound. Jed Miller into the front court. Out to the right wing, throw to Davis in the right corner. Around his step, then to Keene. Into Christian King, left corner. He posts up down to the mid-post, left side. Draws a double and a foul. So Christian King gets bailed out. Christian King limping a little bit, but looks like he's okay. Yeah, Cats got a little bailed out there. Inbound to Jaden Stepp. Handoff for Miller, dribbling out of the corner and takes it up to the top of the key. Bobcats setting up the offense with a 12-point lead. Miller, it's long pass to the right wing. Christian King, shovel pass into Jaden Stepp. 8 to shoot. Back to King. Steps to his left. Gives it to Miller. 5 to shoot. Miller slash into the rack. Gets to the cup. Lays it up and in through contact. He went down hard. And with a wry smile, Jed Miller back to his feet. He's got 6. Out to the left wing. Shakir O'Neal misses the 3 ball. Foul on the floor going after the rebound. And it's Jaden Stepp, his second. Gets an explanations on Jaden Stepp, number 44. So Sac State will inbound. Armand Maddie switches spots, and Janai Summers will inbound the basketball. Gives it into Maddie. The NAU transfer. Works it down to the mid-post right side. Double team comes, passes it out. Here's a right wing 3, and that's good. Jaden Teat pours it in. 35% shooter from downtown in his first year here at Sac State. Cats up by 11 with the ball. Jed Miller throws it over to Jeremiah Davis. Around to Christian King, who makes the catch in the left corner. Out to Davis and around to Miller at the top. Goes right around to Stepp. Screen. Picks up the dribble. Gives it to Stepp. Kick out left corner. Christian King open. His 3. That's no good. And the rebound grab by Sac State, but great ball movement by MSU. Into the lane. Summers drives and kicks. Left corner transition 3. Maddie reigns it home. Armand Maddie able to pour that thing in. Only a 27% shooter from long range. And Sac State putting together a little rush here to bring their deficit back to single digits. Jed Miller out of the right wing. Goes right around the screen, into the lane, leans in. That teardrop is no good, too strong. Sac State has the rebound. Hornets now trying to extend a 6-0 run. Summers to the free throw line, puts up a runner and a foul. Christian King with the foul. And that's the 3rd on Christian King. That's a huge foul. So free throws coming now from Jaden Teat. See every play, every big win, every Cats moment with the clarity you deserve. Advanced Thompson Vision, our team specializes in LASIK and cataract surgery to help restore and improve your vision, because when it comes to cheering for the Bobcats, you don't want to miss a thing. First free throw is good. Advanced Thompson Vision is proud to be the official LASIK provider of Montana State Athletics. Learn more and book your consultation today at AdvancedThompsonVision.com. Next free throw is good. So an 8-0 run for Sac State now. Bobcats in some foul trouble. Christian King with 3, Jaden Stepp with 2. With 4:18 to go in the first half. Bobcats in front 30-23. They've been in front all weekend. They led from wire to wire on Thursday, and they've led from the start today. Chris Hodges out of the right wing. Looking to get rid of it. Gives it over to Jeremiah Davis in the right corner. Bounce pass down to the right baseline. Hodges kicks it back out. 7 to shoot. Around to Miller. Slashes in from the left wing. Throws out Davis. 3 to shoot. Davis into the lane. Got it off to Chris Hodges, and he rises for the 2-hand slam. Chris Hodges with the big dunk. Jeremiah Davis handed it off. The Bobcats end that 8-0 run. Summers bounce into Lavernoff. Throw out to the right corner. O'Neal turns the corner into the lane. Kicks it back out to Maddie at the top of the key. Handoff there for Summers. 10 to shoot. Summers one-on-one against Miller. Spins inside. Off-balance shot. No good. Howie Keene has the rebound to the Bobcat. Bobcats push the tempo. Jed Miller throws up to Keene. He's open. His 3. Bucket. Howie Keene reins it in from deep. His first 3 of the night. The 10th of his season. And the Bobcats have a double-digit lead once again. Working down to the post. Summers slings out to Lavernov, the freshman. From the top of the key, gives to Maddie on the right wing. Maddie with 10 to shoot against Miller, clearing people out. Gets in for a double team. Pass along the baseline, handoff O'Neal. Puts it up, no. Keene had the contest. Gets the stop, and the Bobcats have the rebound. Great contest by Howie Keene. A timeout called by Montana State. We'll take a break for the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. 2:41 to go in the first half. It's the Bobcats 35 and the Hornets 23. Back after this, you're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
Ready to upgrade your space? Choose the local experts at Futura Cabinetry Inc. With over 50 years of experience, no job is too small. From cabinets and counters to closets and full installations, we deliver exceptional craftsmanship at the best pricing in town. Come meet your neighbors at Bozeman's best cabinet shop, Futura Cabinetry Inc. Quality, value, and experience you can trust.
At Northwestern Energy, we're committed to helping all of our service areas thrive.
Because these communities are more than just spots on a map, they're our homes too.
From hosting charity events and funding local scholarships
to leading economic development projects, we'll continue to donate our time and resources
to help deliver a bright future for everyone.
For more information, visit northwesternenergy.com/inyourcommunity.
There is a local ranch just outside of Boise, Idaho, that has masterfully bred Japanese Wagyu cattle with American Angus cattle. Now this American-style Wagyu beef is available to you and your family. Rosars presents Snake River American-style Wagyu beef. Snake River Farms beef is famously found in many exclusive five-star steak restaurants. Snake River Farms, available at your local neighborhood Rosars.
Real milk is a nutrient-rich product. It contains 13 essential nutrients from vitamin A to zinc, all of which are important for a healthy immune system and overall wellness. That's 13 nutrients with seemingly endless benefits. Reach for milk and make every sip count. From the First Interstate Bank broadcast position, the final home game of the year for men's basketball. Women play here at 7 o'clock on Monday night to wrap up the regular season. The Bobcats are tied for second place right now with Eastern Washington, which is the hottest team in the league. Remember, those top two seeds get the extra bye, so it's the bottom four seeds that all play the first day. The winners of those two games then play the rested 1 and 2 seeds. Winner of that game gets the next day off into the semifinals. So you hope to have to only win 3 games in 4 days rather than 3 games in 3 days if you get one of the top 2 seeds. And right now the Bobcats tied for that number 2 seed with Eastern. Into Jed Miller as the Bobcats set it up with 2:40 to go in the game, leading 35-23. 2:40 to go in the first half, leading 35-23. Out to Howie Keene, into Hodges, slip into the rack, and he had his pocket pick stolen away by Sac State. Out to the left wing. Maddie down inside, goes up, blocked by Howie Keene, got his own board, back up and in. Maddie able to finish despite the initial block by Howie Keene. Cats lead cut to 10. 2 1/4 to play in the first half. Up to the top, and it's picked off. Maddie in transition to the rack, slams it. 2 quick buckets now by Armand Maddie, who's been playing more lately, his 3rd straight start today. And a Bobcat lead cut to single digits. Jed Miller out of the right wing. Down to Hodges, right baseline. Back it in, kick out, picked off. Prophet Johnson intercepts the pass. The Bobcats with a couple of quick turnovers here on the last few possessions. Out to Maddie. His left wing 3 is good. And Armand Maddie with a big run now. He's scored 7 points in less than a minute. And the Bobcat lead cut to 5. Jed Miller doubled. Terminates the dribble. Ball around to Almenrud. Works in for the left corner. Jump pass out to Miller. Short hop pick. His right wing 3 in and out. And Sac State has the rebound and now a chance to make this a 1-possession game with Sac State down by 5. Into the lane. Off balance shot is up. No good. And the Bobcats have the rebound. 3-on-2. Miller to Keene. Going to the rack. Lays it in transition. Beautifully orchestrated. And Howie Keene running it in transition. He's got 8 off the assist from Jed Miller. That was a big bucket. Cats back up by 7 with 53 seconds to go in the first half. Jaden Teat takes it up to the top of the key. Slings to the left wing. Prophet Johnson against Jed Miller. 2 leaders. Bounce down to Maddie. Double teamed by the Bobcat post. Thrown back out to Prophet Johnson. Steps back. Tries a contested 3. Oh, he got it. Prophet Johnson is so darn cold from downtown. 37-33. Montana State leads it with a shot clock off and 20 seconds to go in the first half. Cats trying to make this the final possession of the half. Jed Miller gives it to Jeremiah Davis, 12 seconds left. Then to Keene, then back up to Hodges, and around to Almenrud, 8. Almenrud to Miller, 6. Miller drives from the right wing, pulls up 17-footer, rimming no. Rebound Sac State, then taken away by Davis, loose, and that's how this first half comes to a close. The Bobcat defense stands tall. They hold Sacramento State to just 33% from the field, and a balanced scoring effort by the Bobcat offense has them in front at the break. 8 points from Howie Keene, 8 from Seth Almenrud, and 6 from Jed Miller to lead the way despite some foul trouble in that first half. Let's step aside from the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. Montana State leading Sacramento State 37-33 at halftime. Back after this, you're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
Debilitating joint pain can keep you from doing the things you love most. At Bozeman Health Spine and Joint Institute, we take a holistic approach to your orthopedic surgery, combining state-of-the-art orthopedic capabilities with whole health optimization. We'll work with you to identify and address any medical issues prior to your surgery. Our optimized health approach ensures your surgery is just the beginning of a new, pain-free life. Explore more at bozemanhealth.org/SJI.
Visiting West Yellowstone during the winter is a rare treat. The snow-covered landscape, frozen waterfalls, and frosted trees create a surreal winterscape. You'll enjoy our renowned hospitality, authentic Montana cuisine, and unmatched recreational opportunities. We encourage our guests to recreate responsibly and plan ahead to ensure a memorable trip. Plan your experience at DestinationYellowstone.com or YellowstoneDestination.com.
At Montana State University, students shape signature experiences that take them across the state and into local communities. MSU is dedicated to its land-grant mission, integrating transformational learning, discovery, and service that improves lives. You'll find our students teaching across Montana, conducting research in the heart of Yellowstone National Park, or even creating small shelter prototypes to address homelessness. Montana State University. Think outside.
Rocky Mountain Credit Union has supported Montana State athletics for over 40 years and provides a local credit union for past, present, and future Bobcats. You can have it all with RMCU. Low rates, mobile banking, a place to start saving, or work on building your credit. Visit your local branch or online at rmcu.net to become a member today. That's rmcu.net. Go Bobcats.
We're at the half with Montana State leading Sacramento State 37-33. It hasn't been perfect today. The Bobcats started cold from the three-point line, missing their first 10 three-point field goal attempts before Seth Almenrud knocked down back-to-back Wendy's three balls. But Bobcats still have led all day long. They led throughout the entirety of their win on Thursday against Portland State. Such an emotional game on Thursday, being the final game of the, being the senior day honorees of Pat McMahon and Jed Miller, along with Hodges and Davian Brown. And now, you don't want to avoid that emotional letdown after a game like that. And the Bobcats doing their best to avoid that. The defense has been very good as we take a look at the numbers from this first half of play. Bobcats shoot 44% from the field, 4 of 18 from the three-point line, and 3 of 4 from the free throw line. On the other side, Sac State 33% overall, 6 of 11 from downtown, and 5 of 6 from the free throw line. One of the biggest numbers in that first half, MSU out-rebounded Sac State 28-13 in the first half. They had 8 offensive rebounds and 12 second-chance points. So good to see there for the Bobcats. And how about Howie Keene approaching a double-double already? The true freshman has 8 points and 7 rebounds. He has been really good for Montana State today. The 8 points for Howie Keene is a Division I high for him. So already his highest scoring output against a Division I opponent. And the 7 rebounds are already a career high for him as well, after he played in a career high 30 minutes on Thursday night. So exciting to see from Howie Keene today. 8 points from Seth Almenrud with 2 Wendy's 3 balls. So he's got 8 3-balls on the weekend so far. 6 points from Jed Miller today, 4 from Hodges, 4 from Jeremiah Davis, 4 from Stepp, and 3 from Christian King, who picked up 3 fouls in that first half. On the other side, it's Jaden Teat leading the way with 8 points. He's second in scoring. Armand Maddie has 9 after that big late 7-point outburst at the end of that first half for Sac State. 6 points for Prophet Johnson, 3 for Taj Glover, 5 from Omari Robinson, and 2 from Mark Laverdov. So that is the full rundown of the scoring as we are at halftime between Montana State and Sac State. On the go and want to stay connected to live college sports anywhere in the country, download the free Varsity Network app available on Apple and Android. With new features this season, it's easier than ever to listen live and keep up with your favorite teams. Don't miss a moment. Get the Varsity Network app now. We'll take a break. Back after this timeout. At half, it's Montana State leading at Sac State 37-33. Back after this, you're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
It was a nice spring day, so I decided to do a little work around the house. I didn't think anything of it. I've dug 1,000 holes 1,000 times until I hit a shallow gas line. The repair cost me over $5,000, and in one fell swoop, the family vacation was kaput. I know I'm not the only one, but it still hurts. Next time I'm calling 811 before I dig.
Learn from Jerry and hundreds of others. Call 811 before you dig.
Brought to you by Montana811.org. If you're in need of structural engineering for your residential, commercial, or wireless telecommunications project, Ascent Engineering provides comprehensive solutions for your project's success. Ascent Engineering is now serving the Big Sky country in southwestern Montana. Whether it's a new residential home, new commercial building, long-awaited remodel, covered outdoor living space, retaining wall, or telecommunications tower, Ascent Engineering is your expert at providing forensics, assessments, or designs. Ascent Engineering is a proud supporter of your Montana State Bobcats.
Town & Country Foods is a proud supporter of Bobcat Athletics. As a locally owned company, we believe the benefit of buying local helps support the local economies in southwest Montana. Our stores offer great selections of items you need every day, including organics, specialty foods, fresh meats and produce, along with incredible selections from our bakery and deli departments. Town & Country Foods is 100% employee-owned and serves southwest Montana with 9 locations. Visit your local Town & Country Foods today. Go Cats!
Ambient Air Solutions wants to take a moment to show our gratitude and to say thank you. Thank you to our frontline workers. Thank you to our doctors, nurses, and EMTs. Thank you to all the volunteers. And thank you to the Gallatin County community. Ambient Air Solutions is so grateful for your support for over 12 years. We are so blessed to live in such a beautiful place. Ambient Air Solutions is here for all your heating and cooling needs. Call us at 406-577-1818 to schedule your service today. Ambient Air Solutions, simplifying heating and cooling.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by Montana State University. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the university and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university.
Tipping off in about 10 minutes, Portland State at Montana. You may not be rooting for Montana, but you're rooting against Portland State today because if the Vikings lose and the Bobcats win, they still have a shot at a share of the Big Sky regular season title in the finale on Monday at Northern Arizona. Northern Colorado and Idaho both tied at 8-8. That's a tipping point game coming up at 2 o'clock, and Cats are tied for second place with Eastern Washington right now. Eastern Washington tips off at 2 o'clock against Northern Arizona at home, and later Weber State at Idaho State coming up at 4 o'clock. Women tip off at 3 o'clock today. Still a game back of Idaho in the standings right now. Idaho on the women's side hosts Northern Colorado at 4:30 later this afternoon. Taking a peek at some of the other scores from around the nation today with a big slate of top 25 action all over the place. Number 24, Louisville trailing at Clemson, unranked Clemson, 60-51 late in the second half. Some of the finals, number 1, Duke destroys number 11, Virginia, 77-51. Number 5, Houston beat Colorado 102-62 today. And number 6, UConn held on late against unranked Seton Hall, winning 71-69. 67. Coming up later, number 9 Gonzaga is over at St. Mary's today. That game at 8:30 tonight. Number 20 Arkansas at number 7 Florida. Number 17 Alabama at number 20 Tennessee. Number 12 Nebraska at unranked USC. Number 16 Texas Tech at number 4 Iowa State. That's a big one at 2 o'clock. And also at 2 o'clock, number 14 Kansas at number 2 Arizona. So some of the other basketball going on around the rest of the country today. All right, we'll step aside. More to come. Got about 6 minutes to go before the start of the second half. Bobcats leading at the break up 37-33 over the Hornets. Back after this, you're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
The fact that we've been in Montana for over 80 years shows our value and that we are here to stay. I'm Lisa Kelly, president of Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Montana. We strive to be there for our members through all of life's journeys, from having a baby to starting a business to even in later ages when looking for Medicare options. We're there at every moment to support our members in sickness and in health. We're there no matter what. It's beautiful.
Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Montana, a division of Healthcare Service Corporation, a mutual legal reserve company.
With friendly customer service and an outstanding location near Montana State University and the base of the Bridger Mountain Range, Country Inn & Suites by Radisson is the perfect place to begin your Bozeman adventure. Country Inn & Suites offers a hot and delicious Be Our Guest breakfast buffet each morning. Free Wi-Fi is available throughout the property, and we have a business center and meeting rooms. Our indoor pool and hot tub is a great way to relax after a day of fun, and the on-site fitness center will keep your workout goals on track. We have spacious king and double queen suites with a full-size sleeper sofa available, and every room in Country Inn & Suites is smoke-free. Reserve your room today.
Hello, tomorrow. We may not know exactly what you've got in store for us, for our routines and our normals. But here's the thing. Turns out, we've got this. We haven't seen everything, but we have seen ourselves be more ready for whatever you bring than we thought we would be. So when it comes to tomorrow, bring on the day. First Interstate, built for you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Visit us at firstinterstate.com.
The Northern Pulse Growers Association encourages industry professionals and growers of dry peas, chickpeas, lentils, and fava beans to become members in 2024. Members gain access to cutting-edge research, expert training, market insights, and connect with a Pulse-passionate community. Visit northernpulse.com to join the Northern Pulse Growers Association. Together, we're sowing the seeds of success.
Getting ready to go for Montana State and Sacramento State today. The Bobcats leading at the half up 37-33 over Sacramento State right now. Bobcats balancing their scoring so far today, but it has been Howie Keene, the true freshman, who has 8 points and 7 rebounds, both Division I career highs for the Texas native. All right, before we go any further, let's pause 10 seconds for our network station identification. This is Montana State basketball. My name is Keaton Gillogly. Happy to be with you today. Brian Preby absent today as he is out officiating a wedding. As we are around to the final turn for the start of the second half. Montana State leads at 37-33 over Sac State. And we'll take one more timeout when we come back. We're ready to rock for the second half. Again, the halftime score, MSU 37, Sac State 33. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
Ready to build your brand? Think Inc. outside the box for your complete branding solutions. Located in Bozeman, Montana, we offer a full print shop for banners, signs, wraps, trade show booths and graphics, promotional products, and much more. If you can think it, we can ink it. We are a proud supporter and corporate sponsor of the MSU Bobcats. Like us on Facebook to see some of our cat wraps. Ready to build your brand? Think Inc. and call us at 406-922-6462 or visit us on the web at inkoutside.com.
From our 1946 roots providing lumber for Yellowstone National Park to our current headquarters in Bozeman, we at Simpkins Lumber believe in building the Gallatin Valley's future while continuing to honor its past. Contractors large and small benefit from our decades of experience and our extensive network of suppliers. We can source the materials you need no matter the project. For all your building needs, go to where long-standing traditions have met with quality building products for over 75 years. Simpkins Lumber, a Montana tradition among builders since 1946.
It's the season of home improvement, and Williams Plumbing will help you tackle the big stuff. Are old roots clogging your sewer line? Williams has the tools to fix it. Have you checked your septic system lately? We have the knowledge and experience to maintain or repair it. Looking to install a yard hydrant? We'll do it promptly and professionally. Don't sweat the big stuff. Call Williams Plumbing today.
Attention Bozeman, a sparkling new gem has arrived. Goldsmith Gallery Jewelers, your destination for extraordinary jewelry and exceptional service. Searching for the perfect engagement ring? Our vast selection includes pieces from top designers with stunning diamonds from a half carat to sky's the limit. And don't forget our anything promise. Purchase your rings from Goldsmith Gallery Jewelers, and if anything happens to them, we'll replace them, no questions asked. Goldsmith Gallery Jewelers, where Montana gets engaged. Open in Bozeman across from Gallatin Valley Mall.
Getting ready to go for the second half. Montana State leading at 37-33 over Sacramento State. Bobcats started 0 for 10 from the three-point line. They finished that first half 4 for 18. So did kind of get it back going there late from the three-point line, which is a good sign, but more work to do. The Bobcat defense was good, and rebounding tonight has been outstanding. The Bobcats out-rebounding the Hornets 28-13. so far. So very good number there for Montana State. All right, ready to go for the second half. The Bobcats have the ball to start, and they go from left to right in the home white. Same starting five for the Bobcats with Miller, Davis, Almenrud, King, and Hodges on the floor. Christian King playing with 3 personal fouls he picked up in the first half. Jed Miller trapped in the corner, throws out to Jeremiah Davis on the right wing, slashes into the lane, pulls up with a runner, and it's good. Found his spot, stroked it home. 6 points for Jeremiah Davis today. Coach Mike Bibby saying, come on, that's too easy to his guys after that defensive lapse. Out to the top. Maddie hands it off over to the left wing for Johnson. Bounce pass down to the mid-post left side. Maddie doubled. His pass tipped by Miller and corralled by Hodges. Then Hodges had it knocked free. He dives on the floor. Sac State saves it. Then the Cats steal it again. Then Sac State takes it back one more time. Hot potato down there on the Sac State end. Lavernoff blocked. Chris Hodges said, not in my house. And the Bobcats moving from left to right. Davis to Almenrud. Works his way from the left wing. Long skip pass. Tipped and stolen by Sac State. Another turnover by MSU, their 9th. As Maddie lays it in and draws the foul on Jed Miller, his first. So Maddie able to complete the three-point play, and he'll get one more free throw here. 11 points now for Armand Maddie, who has now started 3 straight games. He redshirted over at NAU. Maddie lining it up at the line. And it's good. So he completes the three-point play, and he's got 12 points tonight. Montana State with the ball. Their lead cut to 3. Up 39-36 with 18:51 to go in the game. Miller throws it up to the top for Christian King. Around to Almenrud on the right wing. Back to King around the perimeter. Over to Miller, left wing. To Davis at the top. Left around a screen. Still on the perimeter to Almenrud. Into the left corner. Miller. Late shot clock 3. No good. Rebound Sac State. Hornets with the basketball. Prophet Johnson slashes into the lane. Goes up. Lays it good. Tough finish by Prophet Johnson. He had that huge second half against MSU back in Sacramento. Prophet scored 27 total points in that game. Cats lost by 3. Out to the left corner, Christian King. Throws it to Miller. Around to Davis. Puts it on the floor, down to the mid-post. Puts up a runner. A little bit short. Got his own rebound. Back up and in. And a little bit of a helper assist from Chris Hodges as he cleared out some space to give Jeremiah Davis the easy look. Davis has all 4 points for the Bobcats here in the second half. Prophet Johnson setting it up. He goes right. Still out near the half-court line, then takes it back to the top, gets himself to the elbow, hands it off to Lavernoff, and he jacks it up, no good. Chris Hodges had the defense. The Bobcats have the rebound again. Jed Miller into the front court to the top. Cross to the right wing, back to the top, free for 3. That's no good. Tipped out by Almenrud, tracked down by Miller. Back to Almenrud in the right corner. Bobcats get into their set. Almenrud turns into the lane, goes to the rack. Lefty layup is in. Scoops it home. Seth Almenrud, a smooth streak to the rack. And Almenrud's got 10. Followed up the career-high 22-point performance with another 10 tonight. 5th double-digit scoring game of the year for Almenrud. Started the year redshirting. Had to pull it off because of the injuries. Robinson steps to the left wing, tries a three, got it. Romari Robinson, the true freshman, just his 4th, making his 5th three of the year and his career. 2 of them tonight. Cats up by 2. Jed Miller over to King, into the lane. Hodges makes the catch against Laverdov. One-on-one, goes up and draws the foul. That was barely a basketball play. Laverdov really came down with a whack. His 2nd foul. Really wasn't even going after the ball. So Hodges will go to the line. The Bozeman Come On In Hotel and Suites, proud sponsor of MSU Athletics and the Montana State Alumni Association. First free throw's no good. The Come On In allows you to escape the ordinary while enjoying your numerous hotel and guest room amenities. Visit ComeOnIn.com to book your stay today. Hodges' next free throw is no good. He missed them both. And Sac State has the rebound. Robinson takes it to the top to set it up for Sac State. And then he had it knocked free by Jeremiah Davis. The Bobcats able to pick up the loose ball. Jed Miller to the top. Throws over to the right wing, Almenrud. Bounce pass to Hodges down to the right baseline. Back it in on Lavernov. Spins, steps in, and hooks it home. Crafty finish by Chris Hodges. You can see a tug on his jersey from Lavernov that went uncalled. Didn't matter. Hodges undeterred. He's got 6. 4-point lead for MSU. 16:05 to go in the first half. In the second half. Prophet Johnson at the top. Takes it over to the left wing. Puts it on the floor, trying to get room, and a foul. Somebody grabbed him. And it's Jeremiah Davis with his 2nd foul, and we will step aside from First Interstate Bank broadcast position. 15 minutes, 49 seconds to go in the game. Montana State leading Sac State 45-41. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
At Williams Homes, we're more than builders. We're family. For over 30 years, our name has meant quality, care, and homes built to last for generations. Because buying a home isn't just about today. It's about your future. Right now, we're locking in prices on move-in ready homes. No surprises, no shifting costs. Plus, for a limited time, get flex cash for closing costs, upgrades, HOA fees, or a rate buydown. Your dreams deserve a strong foundation. Williams Homes, built by our family for yours. Visit WilliamsHomes.com.
At Jersey Mike's, watching them freshly slice the meat and cheese for my sub is a sight to behold. The layers of ham, salami, and pepperoni are even more glorious than the pink and orange layers of a sunrise. Yeah, the sun's pretty and all that, but in about 7 billion years it's going to explode, obliterating the earth and every living thing on it. And if there's no sun, there's no subs. Meanwhile, the only thing a sub ever obliterated was my hunger. Freshly sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
If you're in need of structural engineering for your residential, commercial, or wireless telecommunications project, Ascent Engineering provides comprehensive solutions for your project's success. Ascent Engineering is now serving the Big Sky country in southwestern Montana. Whether it's a new residential home, new commercial building, long-awaited remodel, covered outdoor living space, retaining wall, or telecommunications tower, Ascent Engineering is your expert at providing forensics, assessments, or designs. Ascent Engineering is a proud supporter of your Montana State Bobcats.
First Interstate Bank broadcast position, 15:49 to go in the ball game. Montana State is leading precariously, up 45-41 over Sacramento State. Tied for second in the Big Sky with Eastern Washington at 10-6, and still with a shot, with some help, to earn a share of the regular season title. Cats have led all day. They led all day on Thursday as well. They have not trailed on this 2-game homestand. And can the Bobcats keep that true down the stretch? Serving all your garage door needs, DoorTech is raising the door on quality. Sac State will inbound the basketball on the left sideline. Armand Matty will have the honors. He's coming on in more playing time. Mikey Williams, one of the star scorers for Sac State, out for the last 5 games and not playing tonight. Here's Prophet Johnson. He's their leading scorer. Steps back. Here's a long 17-footer. That's no good. And Jaden Stepp has the rebound for MSU. Stepp had 2 fouls in that first half. Gives it to Seth Almenrud. Finds Miller. Nope, not yet. Denying Miller the ball. They have to give it over to Howie Keene. Then finally into Miller's hands with 15 seconds to shoot. Bobcats organizing. Miller over on the left wing. Throws up to Davis at the top. 6 to shoot. Davis lost it. Loose on the floor. Still has it with 2 seconds and then taken away. Bobcats turn it over again. That is Rising. 10th turnover of the day for MSU. Here's a left wing 3. Robinson no good. Almenrud the rebound. Then had it poked away and still recovers it. Coach Logie thought he got hit on the forearm and no such call coming. Almenrud to Stepp. Works the right baseline. Had it poked away from behind and Sac State takes it away again and there's the technical. Technical comes on Coach Logie, who screamed in the officials' ears. You hear the Boo Birds raining home. So free throws coming down for Jaden Teat. Coach Logie got right up in the officials' ear. One of his assistants, Coach Scholl, coming over and coaching up the coach. First free throw's no good from Teat. Loudest the crowd has been all day. Teat makes the second. So the technical cost the Bobcats a point for now. 14:45 to go in the game. MSU with a 1-possession lead, up 45-42. Teat toss up to Prophet Johnson and sets it up. Throw over to the left wing. Jaden Teat turns to the free throw line, pulls up. His elbow jumper is good. 11 points for Jaden Teat. And the Bobcats' lead has been cut to 1. They have led all day by as many as 15. And right now it's Bobcats 45, Hornets 44. Over to Jaden Stepp. Skip out to Davis. He's open. His left corner 3. Got it. Much needed. Jeremiah Davis has had the hottest hand in the second half. Cats back up by 4. Prophet Johnson working against a double team. Throws up at the top. Jaden Teat backs it out to the half-court line. Now rises to the mid-post, and his jumper is good. The strokes are starting to fall now for Sac State. They're 5 of 9 from the field. MSU up by 3 with the ball. 13:50 to go in the game. Out to Almenrud. He's open. His 3. Got it. Back-to-back threes by the Bobcats. Seth Almenrud with 13. Timeout, Sac State. Just as Sacramento State was making a run, the Bobcats knocked down a pair of Wendy's 3 balls. Davis from the left corner, Almenrud from the right corner, and the Bobcats back up to a multi-possession lead. Let's step aside from the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. 13:49 to go in the ball game. Montana State leads it 51-46. Back after this, you're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
Debilitating joint pain can keep you from doing the things you love most. At Bozeman Health Spine and Joint Institute, we take a holistic approach to your orthopedic surgery, combining state-of-the-art orthopedic capabilities with whole health optimization. We'll work with you to identify and address any medical issues prior to your surgery. Our optimized health approach ensures your surgery is just the beginning of a new, pain-free life. Explore more at bozemanhealth.org/SJI.
No matter how far you may go, there's always one just down the road. Town Pump, who pump it up, pump it up.
Town of Pump is excited to once again sponsor the Brawl of the Wild Rivalry Series between Montana State and the University of Montana. Look for special Brawl of the Wild promotions throughout the year at your local Town Pump.
Town Pump, right down the road, pump it up, oh yeah.
Hello, tomorrow. We may not know exactly what you've got in store for us, for our routines and our normals. But here's the thing. Turns out, we've got this. We haven't seen everything, but we have seen ourselves be more ready for whatever you bring than we thought we would be. So when it comes to tomorrow, bring on the day. First Interstate, built for you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Visit us at firstinterstate.com.
Are you ready to quit smoking, vaping, or using tobacco? QuitNowMontana.com is here to help with free personalized tools and support. anytime you need it. You can connect with trained coaches, get tips that work, and find the motivation to keep going. Thousands of Montanans have quit, and you can too. It's free, it's confidential, and it works. Visit quitnowmontana.com today and start your journey to a healthier you. So I think there was a little confusion on if that was a media timeout. It was. And they did review one of the threes, I believe. And I think everything is correct. Didn't get much communication there. So there was some confusion in the operations. And it seems like everything is accurate and on the up and up. So 51-46, MSU leads. 13:49 to go in the ball game. Bobcats have led all day, but it hasn't been easy. You know, the Sac State team is not going to back down as they're trying to end a 6-game losing streak. And they're looking for their first road win of the year. They're 0-15 on the road this year. To the top, Jaden Teed has it for Sac State. Pulls up at the elbow. His jumper is short, and the rebound grabbed by MSU on a hop. Bobcats from left to right. Jeremiah Davis gives it to Almenrud on the right wing. Goes left around a screen. Turns around to the left wing. Goes up to step. Hand off for Miller. Turns to the free throw line. Back out to Davis into the left corner. Almenrud, his three. Got it. Seth Almenrud heating up again. His second Wendy's three ball of the second half. His fourth of the day. And MSU building their lead back up to 8 after it had been cut to 1. A 3 response is no good. Rebound won by the hustling Jeremiah Davis. Great effort by Davis. Now he moves ahead. Throws out to Almenrud. Takes it into the lane. Pulls up. His runner floating. No. Rebound won by Howie Keene. And then, no, it was tipped out of bounds by Sac State, rather. Oh, no, it's going to be Sac State ball? The official pointed to Montana State. Yeah. It is Montana State ball. That's what the official pointed to. One of the Hornets had gone into stand by the official, and it fooled the PA. So Bobcats inbound the ball after securing another offensive rebound. Almenrud gives it to Step, goes into the lane, goes up with the right hand, and draws the foul. He looked like he was going up ready to slam it home, and Taj Glover got up there and stopped him by putting a palm on his forearm. Interwest Moving and Storage is the official moving company of the MSU Bobcats. So Jaden Step going to the line, and Jeremiah Davis with a cut. So now they're going to try to patch him up quickly. Cats back on a 6-0 run after a couple of 3 balls. MSU is led by as many as 15 midway through the first half. Sac State cut it to 45-44. But Montana State on a 9-2 run since. Jeremiah Davis all taped up. He's got some white athletic tape down around the right forearm, and he sticks in there. All right, here's Jaden Step of the line. First free throw, no good. Step 68% from the stripe so far this year. Averaging 5.5 points, 2.5 rebounds this year, but that has risen over the course of the season. He's been a little streaky, but his hot stretches have been great. Next free throw, no good. Ooh, Montana State bad at the free throw line today. They're 3 for 8. Now into the lane. Layup, no, and a foul called as Taj Glover was streaking to the rack, and it's Jaden Step who gets tagged for his third. 2 free throws coming. So MSU 3 for 8 from the free throw line. Sac State 7 of 9. That's the number to keep an eye on. Both teams have hit 7 threes today. Big difference right now. MSU up by 21 on the glass. First free throw is good. That has been slightly undercut while Montana State has turned the ball over 11 times. Sac State only 3. Free throws, no good. Fight for the rebound, and 1, no, out of bounds. Howie Keene couldn't quite grab it. It got tipped twice, and it ended up going out of bounds. So Sac State will retain the possession. 54-47. Cats lead it with 12:35 to go in the game. Into Maddie, throws out to the right wing. Jaden Teague goes left around a screen, into the lane, goes up, hook shot up, rimming, no. Rebound, jostled out of bounds, and will go to Montana State. Lavernoff whacked Hodges on the head. And it'll be Bobcat ball. Jed Miller takes the inbounds pass and strolls it up the backcourt. Goes around a screen to get a little bit of room as Taj Glover was in his hip pocket. Miller, right around a screen, turns to the right wing, throws back to Almenrud, slashes from the left wing, gets underneath, goes up, lays it good. Ooh, crafty finish by Seth Almenrud. Looked like he looked at every other option he had and finally decided to pour it in. Seth Almenrud's got 18. Jaden Teague on the drive. No, and a foul called on Jed Miller. Excuse me, I said Jaden Teague, I meant Taj Glover. Second foul on Jed Miller, and we will take a break. 11:56 to go in the game. Bobcats holding a 56-47 lead over the Sac State Hornets. We'll take a break. Back after this, you're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
At Montana State University, students shape signature experiences that take them across the state and into local communities. MSU is dedicated to its land-grant mission, integrating transformational learning, discovery, and service that improves lives. You'll find our students teaching across Montana, conducting research in the heart of Yellowstone National Park, or even creating small shelter prototypes to address homelessness. Montana State University. Think outside.
Qdoba Bozeman is a proud partner of the Montana State Bobcats. Make your winning play at Qdoba. Show your spirit with your own salad, quesadilla, bowl, burrito, or nachos, and all your favorite toppings. Score big and add free guac and queso to your entree anytime, any day. Hungry yet? Stop by Qdoba at 855 South 29th Avenue right after the game for the ultimate flavor MVP.
There is a local ranch just outside of Boise, Idaho, that has masterfully bred Japanese Wagyu cattle with American Angus cattle. Now this American-style Wagyu beef is available to you and your family. Rosars presents Snake River American-style Wagyu beef. Snake River Farms beef is famously found in many exclusive five-star steak restaurants. Snake River Farms, available at your local neighborhood Rosars.
Join Champs New Kids Club, presented by Buildings Clinic of Bozeman. Your $50 membership fee gets you game tickets, Bobcat gear, and more. Sign up today at msubobcats.com/Champs Kids Club. Seth Almenrud following up his first Division I 20-point performance on Thursday with a fine performance tonight. Almenrud has 18 points, 7 of 10 from the field, 4 for 6 from the three-point line, so that's 4 Wendy's, 3 balls converted, and 5 rebounds. Almenrud, the JUCO All-American, 2-time Class C state champion here in the state of Montana with Manhattan Christian. And a guy who was redshirting at the beginning of the year, but with these slew of injuries, they pulled the red shirt. Seth Almenrud stepping up in a big way, especially with Pat McMahon out today after re-aggravating that foot injury on Thursday. His outlook for the rest of the year still to be determined. Next game on Monday night, 6 o'clock. We're on the air at 5:30 for the regular season finale from Flagstaff. First free throw is short from Taj Glover, who redshirted at South Florida last year before transferring here. His father, Dion Glover, played 6 years in the NBA. Next free throw is no good. He missed them both. The Taco Bell dings, and the Bobcats have the ball. 56-47, MSU up by 9 with 11:45 to go in the game. Miller pestered, left around a screen to the wing, up to Almenrud, puts on the floor, and a hand check foul on Sac State. Prophet Johnson just putting 2 palms right on him. Johnson now with 2 fouls. MSU will inbound as they reset the shot clock to 20. Jeremiah Davis ready to inbound the ball. Gives it to Jed Miller to set up the Cats' offense. Trying to get this thing back to double figures. Miller throws into the post. Hodges can't control the catch cleanly. Has to kick it back out. Almenrud slashes inside. Gets the lane. Scoops it up. Can't get it to fall. Hodges cannot cleanly grab the rebound. Then he tips it away. Cats get it back. Howie Keene. Topside 3. Bank it. That's Howie Keane, a career high 11 points. And the Bobcats have a 12-point lead. 59-47 MSU with 11:05 to go in the game. Give it to Lavernov out of the left wing, pestered by Hodges. Throw up to the top. Taj Glover probing to the elbow, long range two. That's no good. Howie Keane, grabs the rebound and then got ripped down. Lavernov grabbed him by the shoulder and yanked him to the hardwood. Third foul on Lavernov. Howie Keane, another rebound. So he's got 11 points, 9 rebounds, both career highs against Division I opponents, and looking for his first career double-double. Some of the Sac State tennis team now here. They were here for a match against Montana State earlier this afternoon. 10:40 to go in the game. Bobcats up 59-47. Jed Miller to the left wing. His three. Got it. Jed Miller reigns it home from the left wing for another Wendy's three ball. His first of the night, the 123rd of his storied career. And the Bobcats starting to try to grab this game by a stranglehold tonight. Prophet Johnson at the elbow. Throws back up to the top. Janai Summers puts up a flat-footed logo three, no good, and Hodges tips the rebound to Miller. Jed Miller in his final game at the brick. Oh, bad pass. Just a physical mistake. Coach Xavier Bishop massaging the eyebrows after that. It is his scout. They rotate which assistant coach takes the lead on the scouting report, building the scouting report for each team. And Sacramento State is Coach Bishop's scout. Sac State with the ball. We reach the midway point of the second half. 10 minutes left. Prophet Johnson out of the right wing. Gives it up to the top. Summers on the drive. Pulls up. 12-foot jumper. Arcs in. Tough finish there. Down to that right baseline. 9:45 remaining in the game. Bobcats up by 13. Jed Miller to the left wing. Driving a kick. Jeremiah Davis in the left corner, works the baseline, stops, pivots, kick out. Keene down into the lane. Hodges throws out to Davis, works the left baseline again. Skip pass, Miller. Right corner three is up. That's no good. Rebound tipped and won by Sac State. 9:22 remaining. MSU still leading, 62-49. Bounce pass down to the baseline. Maddie throws out to the right corner. Prophet Johnson. His three is good from the right corner. He is a dynamic three-point shooter. That's his third of the night. Overall, the Bobcats have done a nice job on Prophet, who's got 11 points. He averages almost 19 a game. Timeout called by MSU. We'll keep it here with 8:59 to go in the game. Not an immediate timeout. That'll come at the next 8 minutes. So 8:59 left. 62-52. MSU leads it. From jerseys to hats and more fan favorites, find everything you need to gear up for game day at Kohl's and at Kohl's.com. Let's check in on the First Interstate out-of-town scoreboard now. The women will start in another 34 minutes. Daniel Sally will be on the call for that one. But Portland State and Montana have tipped off, and Montana has a 1-point lead, up 20-19 with 7 minutes to go in the first half. You're not rooting for Montana, but you are rooting against Portland State today, because if Portland State loses and Montana State wins, the Cats are still in the hunt for a share of the regular season title with the finale on Monday. Also, Northern Colorado and Idaho tied at 20 midway through the first half, and Eastern Washington with a big early lead over Northern Arizona, up 28-9 with 9 minutes to go in the first half. Bobcats tied with the Eastern Eagles for second place. Almenrud drills a top side three. Seth Almenrud with back-to-back dubs. He's got 21 tonight, after hanging a career-high 22 on Thursday. Seth Almenrud has been the rain to every offensive drought this afternoon. Sac State setting it up. Teat hands it off up at the top of the key. Prophet Johnson trying to get free of Jeremiah Davis. Puts up a contested three. Airballed it. Howie Keene corrals the rebound, and that's a double-double for Howie Keene, the first of his career. Jed Miller, transition three. Bang! Bobcats on top. Jed Miller's swung song to the brick. Montana State leads it 68-52 as Sac State uses the timeout. And Coach Logie embraces Jed Miller who's shining brightly in his final homestand of his career. Let's step aside. We've got immediate timeout with 8:11 to go. Montana State up 68-52 over Sacramento State midway through the second half. All right, did they take the actual immediate timeout? Sometimes they do when they get within that 30 seconds, and they do. So we are stepping aside. 8:11 to go in the game. Montana State up 68-52 over Sac State. Back after this, you're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
Who's ready to experience Montana's high alpine like never before? This winter, Big Sky Resort unveils Kirkcliff, a stunning two-story glass observatory at the summit of Lone Peak, surrounded by unobstructed views spanning 3 states, 2 national parks, and countless mountain ranges. The most thrilling part of the experience, standing at 11,166 feet on a transparent glass floor. Plan your visit to Big Sky and experience Kirkcliff, redefining what it means to experience Montana's high country. Looking for the perfect place to fuel up before the game or celebrate a Bobcat win? Come on down to Rib and Chop House. We have locations in Bozeman, Billings, Butte, Great Falls, and Livingston, where premium steaks, fresh seafood, and award-winning baby back ribs meet unmatched hospitality. Join us on Tuesday nights at 6:30 in Bozeman for great food and fanfare with the Cat Chat Coaches Show. Whether you're cheering from the stands or watching with friends, do it with flavor. Rib and Chop House, proud partner of Montana State. Go Cats!
Mike Rowe here with another random fact. Those cracks on your walls aren't just cosmetic. They could mean your home is sinking. Whether it's drywall cracks, exterior cracks, or sticking doors or windows, do yourself a favor. Call Groundworks. I spent some time working with these guys, and they're the real deal. Their people are trained and certified to stabilize your foundation.
Groundworks, official foundation repair company of Montana State Athletics. Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for details.
Know what's below. Tap, click, or call 811 before you dig. Brought to you by Montana811.org. From the First Interstate Bank broadcast position, 8:11 to go in the ball game. Jed Miller draining a big-time Wendy's 3-ball in his swan song, the brick. His final game here at Worthington Arena. 8:11 left, and he's helped give Montana State their largest lead of the day, up 68-52. Jed Miller, 12 points. That was his second Wendy's 3-ball today. Howie Keene's got a double-double, and Seth Almenrud has 21 points. Then he just knocked the ball free from Prophet Johnson. Recovered. Lavernov drives in and draws a foul. Lavernov will go to the line. Chris Hodges takes his second foul. Be sure to head on over to Montana's River Chop House on Tuesday night at 6:30, our final Cat Chat of the season. Head coach Matt Logie and Tricia Binford join us, plus we'll have Jed Miller and Taylor Chirick there as player guests. As Lavernov misses the first free throw, so our final Cat Chat of the year, heading into Boise and the Big Sky tournament. Bobcats hoping to play on Sunday. Yeah, hoping to play on Sunday as a 2-seed. Lavernov knocks down the second free throw. Bobcats with the ball. Up by 15 with 7:55 to go. Can they finish this thing off? Tired, beat, bruised squad that has battled injuries all year. Do they've got enough in the tank to finish off a late double-digit lead? Miller, long skip pass to Davis. Into the right corner, Keene. Bounce pass down to the right block. Double team, kick out. Keene to Davis. Into the lane. Gets up, floats it, banks it off the window and in. Points back at the bench with Coach Scholl. Jeremiah Davis able to finish it off, and he's got 13 points. That was an athletic finish. Thrown out to the right wing, then to the top. Jaden Teat looking for room, cut off by Jeremiah Davis, who's playing with a high motor again today. Armand Matty throws down to Lavernov out in the right corner, works the baseline into a double team. Cats nearly tied him up. He's terminated the dribble, have to skip it out to the left corner. Into the lane, O'Neal, his fall-away jumper. That's no good, and Howie Keene grabs his 11th rebound of the day. Howie Keene, 11 points, 11 rebounds now. Miller into the lane, slipping. Hodges, two-hand flush. Beautiful find by Jed Miller and Chris Hodges. An emphatic dunk. He's got 8 in his final game at the brick. Bounce over to the left wing. Here's a 3. That's no good. Offensive rebound. Back down to Matty. He lays it up. Got it to go. 72-55, MSU in front, 6:30 to go in the ball game. Bobcats trying to earn their 11th Big Sky win and keep pace and put the pressure on Eastern Washington to win as they fight for that 2 seed and fight for a share of the title. Into the lane, kick out to the top. Jed Miller goes right around the screen into the right corner. Bounce down to Hodges. Steps once up, goes up and draws the foul. O'Neal just shoved him in the waist. So Shakir O'Neal, son of Shaquille O'Neal, who is the volunteer general manager for Sac State, commits the foul. So Hodges at the line. Free throws a little short. Intermountain Health, formerly known as SCL Health in Big Sky Country, is proud to be an official health partner of Montana State Athletics. Also, Amsterdam Meat Shops, proud supporter of Bobcat Athletics and the Gallatin Valley. Next free throw is good. Splits the pair. Bobcats have struggled at the line today. They're 4 of 10. 73-55, MSU leading it. It's been a good offensive weekend here at home. Toss up to the top as Sac State goes to work offensively. Lavrinoff trying to get it to Prophet Johnson. Miller denying. Now they do get it to Johnson. Takes it down to the right block, in deep, and foul. Pump fake got the Bobcats to bite. And Jed Miller is hit with his 3rd foul of the night. Your heart health starts with simple choices. Move more, eat well, know your numbers, and don't skip your annual checkup at Intermountain Health. We're here to help you stay in the game today and for every season ahead. This Heart Month, take the shot that matters most. Take care of your heart. Learn more at intermountainhealth.org/heartmonth. Prophet Johnson is at the line. He hit the first free throw, and his second is good as well. Johnson's got 13, so well under his season average of almost 19. 5:50 remaining. Jed Miller gives it to Seth Almenrud, who's got back-to-back 20-point performances. Up to Jeremiah Davis. He's been clutch when the Cats have needed him offensively this afternoon. One-on-one against Maddie. Davis posting down to the right block. Kicks it out. Keene around to Miller. Miller brings it out. Goes left around the screen with 4 to shoot. Miller rises for 3. Book it. Jed Miller rising late in his last afternoon at Worthington Arena. 76-57. MSU leads. 5 1/4 to go. A cathartic game for MSU. They have not had many big leads throughout the conference season. Very few have. Johnson gets to the rack and lays it in with a right hand. 15 points for Prophet Johnson. 76-59, MSU in front. Not done yet, but getting close. 4:50 remaining. Miller has the dribble out on the right wing. Lobs down to Hodges in the right block. Backing in, throws it out. Here's Miller. Goes right around his screen, picked up by a double team, and lost it. Lavrinoff took it out of his pocket. Thrown ahead into the left corner. Here's a 3. That got blocked. Jeremiah Davis blocked it. That's a big-time defensive play. Jeremiah Davis has the skills to put himself on an all-defensive team in the league. Shoot, look at what happens next year. He could be the kind of guy that pushes for a Big Sky Defensive Player of the Year honor. MSU with the ball. Jed Miller to the right wing. Takes it down to the right baseline. Long pass to the left wing. Keene over to Davis on the right wing. He rises for 3. That's too strong. And a rebound by Sac State. Still a 17-point lead for MSU with 4 minutes left. Prophet Johnson steps back for a 3. That's no good. Jeremiah Davis grabs the rebound. The Bobcats can slow it down. 76-59, MSU in front. 3:45 remaining. Meanwhile, Montana in a tight battle with Portland State over in Missoula. And Portland State has taken a 3-point lead in Missoula late in the first half. Jed Miller, left wing 3, high arcing shot, front iron no, tipped out by Keene. Almenrud brings it back out. The Bobcats will slow it down once again, melting this clock away, trying to send the Bobcat faithful home with the win in their final home game of the year. 7 to shoot. Jeremiah Davis with 5. Right around his screen with 4. Davis down to the right baseline with 3. Skip out. Keene, left wing 3. No good. Hodges can't quite grab the rebound, and Sac State gets it back, but the Bobcats burn 60 seconds off the clock. Driving a kick. Throw out to the left wing. Reset. 2:50 remaining in the game. Into the lane. Jaden Teat throws it back out. Maddie can't knock down the three ball. The Bobcats grab the rebound. MSU has been magnificent on the glass. They are plus 27 in the rebounding battle. 47-20. Magnificent performance battling for rebounds today. A big part of that has been Howie Keene, who's got his first career double-double. Miller to Davis. Puts it on the floor, down to the right block, pulls up, leans in, through contact, banks it home. Unbothered. Jeremiah Davis with 15 points today. Back up to a 19-point lead. Driving a block. Chris Hodges swats it away, and the Bobcats have the ball with 2:05 to go, and deep breaths all around the brick now. And Miller takes the foul against Romari Robinson. We'll step aside for our final pause. Bobcats, for the first time all year, with a huge double-digit deficit late in the ball game. Jeremiah Davis, a big hug from Coach Logie. A heck of a fight by the Bobcats tonight, and they're going to send this Bobcat crowd off with an 8-1 conference record at home. Let's step aside with 2:02 left. 78-59 MSU leads Sac State. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
Ambient Air Solutions wants to take a moment to show our gratitude and to say thank you. Thank you to our frontline workers. Thank you to our doctors, nurses, and EMTs. Thank you to all the volunteers. And thank you to the Gallatin County community. Ambient Air Solutions is so grateful for your support for over 12 years. We are so blessed to live in such a beautiful place. Ambient Air Solutions is here for all your heating and cooling needs. Call us at 406-577-1818 to schedule your service today. Ambient Air Solutions, simplifying heating and cooling.
Ready to upgrade your space? Choose the local experts at Futura Cabinetry Inc. With over 50 years of experience, no job is too small. From cabinets and counters to closets and full installations, we deliver exceptional craftsmanship at the best pricing in town. Come meet your neighbors at Bozeman's best cabinet shop, Futura Cabinetry Inc. Quality, value, and experience you can trust.
The Bobcats are proud to present these preferred local partners as members of Bobcat Built, Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems, Bryant, whatever it takes, Carrier Heating and Air Conditioning, Carrier, turn to the experts, Ace Roofing, building Montana strong, one roof at a time, Rivers Landscaping, crafting superior outdoor spaces, and NW Construction, proud to call Bozeman home. Montana State Athletics encourages our fans to choose these local businesses. They are proud local sponsors and demonstrate what it means to be a Bobcat. We are Bobcat Built.
Town Pump, the exclusive sponsor of the exciting Roll. The Wild invites you to visit a Town Pump store on your way home for gas and snacks. Safe travels from Town Pump. On the go and want to stay connected to live college sports anywhere in the country? Download the free Varsity Network app available on Apple and Android. With new features this season, it's easier than ever to listen live. Keep up with your favorite teams. Don't miss a moment. Get the Varsity Network app now. Boy, we are set up for what could be a romantic moment of sorts tonight. For Jed Miller, helping to put this Bobcat team in front by 19. Coach Logie's going to have a chance to get him off the floor tonight to a round of applause and let Bobcat faithful appreciate the final time that Jed Miller checks out at Worthington Arena. 78-59 MSU, 150 left. Jed Miller setting it up. He's got another triple nickel today with 15 points, 9 rebounds, and 6 assists. Toss down into the post, tip, step, recovers with 4 to shoot. Back out to Miller with 2. Miller, NBA 3. Book it! Jed Miller hitting some of his final threes of his career in Bozeman. Another big one to push this lead over 20. Quick drive, layup is good the other way by Taj Glover. 1:25 left as Coach Logie uses some time out here to get Jed Miller a standing ovation in the final moments of his time here in the Bobcat blue and gold. 81-61, a 20-point lead for Montana State. They started 0 for 10 from the three-point line today, and they go 13 of 23 down the stretch. 5 to shoot, Miller, 4. Miller to the top 3, pulls up, free throw line J, front iron no, tipped out by Keene. Bobcats recovered again, and the Bobcats can milk this thing down. So the Bobcats will finish with only one home loss in Big Sky play, being a 1-point defeat against Eastern Washington. Crowd rises to their feet. 4 to shoot. Here's Jeremiah Davis, 1-on-1, 2 into the lane, puts it up, no, but draws the foul, and Davis will go to the line for 2. 39 seconds left. Coach Logie looking at the bench. Jed Miller playing in 101 career games with the Bobcats. Jeremiah Davis puts it up and in, and here we go. Grayson Gaddis in, Jed Miller off the floor for the final time with the brick. Standing ovation for a Bobcat great. As Jeremiah Davis misses the second free throw, so Jed Miller does get his moment to come off the floor for a final time in a big-time win. Bobcats get the rebound. And the Bobcats call a timeout for another sub. And this time it's Seth Almenrud who will get the round of applause. What a finish to the season for Seth Almenrud at the brick. He still has at least one more year of eligibility, possibly 2. Bobcats have an 82-61 lead. Good to see Callum Rutherford and Grayson Gaddis get into this ball game as well. With 28 seconds left, the Bobcats can dribble it out. So Montana State, despite a mountain of adversity throughout the year through injury, have found a way to go 11-6 heading into the final game of the regular season. And depending on a couple other outcomes, still might have a shot at a share of the regular season title. And they will keep pace for that coveted 2 seed in the Big Sky tournament. 3 and then 2, 1, and there it is. Bobcats get the win. Pat McMahon goes 38-8 in his career against Big Sky opponents at home. Howie Keene has his first career double-double. Seth Almenrud had a double-double with 21 points, 10 rebounds, and Jed Miller in his final game at the brick, 18 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists, and the Bobcats get a hearty win, their most lopsided win of the year, and much, much needed as Sac State struggles on the road. They go 0-16 away from Sacramento this year. We'll step aside. Bobcats get the win 82-61 over Sacramento State. Cats are 17-13, 11-6 overall. Sac State goes to 9-20, 5-12 in Big Sky play. Back after this, you're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
Great houses start with a sound foundation. That foundation starts with a mortgage with Sarah Kelzer and team at Rate. She is Bozeman's trusted mortgage specialist with 20 years experience that knows the neighborhood. We have great rates and personalized home lending solutions, and our decisions are made quickly so you can move into your dream home sooner. Rate, the foundation of great homes throughout Montana. Call Sarah at 406-580-6604 or apply online. Equal housing lender subject to credit approval. NMLS number 400361.
No matter how far you may go, there's always one just down the road. Town Pump, who pump it up,
Town of Pump is excited to once again sponsor the Brawl of the Wild Rivalry Series between Montana State and the University of Montana. Look for special Brawl of the Wild promotions throughout the year at your local Town Pump.
Town Pump, right down the road, pump it up, oh yeah.
Universal Athletic has been a proud supporter of Bobcat Athletics for over 50 years. Check out their great selection of Bobcat apparel and accessories for all your game day needs. Shop in store at their North 7th Avenue location or online at shop.msubobcats.com for everything you need to cheer on your Bobcats. Universal Athletic, a proud supporter of Bobcat Athletics for over 50 years. Go Cats!
Here's to home. Here's to Northwest Crossing, where kids can be kids. And adults can also be kids. And new neighbors feel like old friends. Welcome to Bozeman, Montana's newest master planned community. Life here comes with nearby, top-rated Bozeman schools, on-site eateries and retail, office space, parks, trails, and so much more, including new homes from the 500s to 800s, exclusively built by Williams Homes. Learn more at nwxbzn.com. nwxbzn.com.
Mike Rowe here with another random fact. Those cracks on your walls aren't just cosmetic. They could mean your home is sinking. Whether it's drywall cracks, exterior cracks, or sticking doors or windows, do yourself a favor. Call Groundworks. I spent some time working with these guys, and they're the real deal. Their people are trained and certified to stabilize your foundation.
Groundworks, official foundation repair company of Montana State Athletics. Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for details.
The brand is one of the most recognized in healthcare. The fact that we've been in Montana for over 80 years shows our strength. I'm Lisa Kelly, president of Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Montana. I'm proud that we have the local presence, and yet we're also very fortunate to leverage the size of our larger organization, including innovative products and services at the larger national level, and be able to bring that to Montana for all of our members in the future.
Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Montana, a division of Healthcare Service Corporation, a mutual legal reserve company.
Bobcat Basketball has been brought to you by Door Tech, raising the door on quality, Montana State University, Mountains and Mines, and by Rate, the foundation of great homes throughout Montana. Live from the First Interstate Bank broadcast booth, this is Bobcat Postgame.
Final game at the Brick for Jed Miller and Cruz. The Bobcats get the win 82-61 against Sacramento State. This was kind of a grinder game today. Defense reigned supreme early. The Bobcats were not deterred when they missed their first 10 three-point field goals, but it was Seth Almenrud who took the lid off the bucket with back-to-back Wendy's three balls on the way to back-to-back 20-point performances. Almenrud with 21 points today after he had 22 on Thursday. So a healthy win for the Cats. They're 11-6. Eastern Washington has to win today in order to keep pace in that race for the coveted 2 seed. And right now we're paying attention on if Portland State loses in Missoula, the Bobcats still have a shot at the title on Monday in Flagstaff. Women getting ready to go. Daniel Sally has just gone on the air as well as they get ready to take on Sac State. And we're going to talk with head coach Matt Logie here in just a moment. Let's step aside. Cats win it 82-61 over the Hornets. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
It was a nice spring day, so I decided to do a little work around the house. I didn't think anything of it. I've dug 1,000 holes 1,000 times until I hit a shallow gas line. The repair cost me over $5,000, and in one fell swoop, the family vacation was kaput. I know I'm not the only one, but it still hurts. Next time I'm calling 811 before I dig.
Learn from Jerry and hundreds of others. Call 811 before you dig.
Brought to you by Montana811.org.
From our 1946 roots providing lumber for Yellowstone National Park to our current headquarters in Bozeman, we at Simpkins Lumber believe in building the Gallatin Valley's future while continuing to honor its past. Contractors large and small benefit from our decades of experience and our extensive network of suppliers. We can source the materials you need no matter the project. For all your building needs, go to where long-standing traditions have met with quality building products for over 75 years. Simpkins Lumber, a Montana tradition among builders since 1946.
The Bobcats are proud to present these preferred local partners as members of Bobcat Built. Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems. Bryant, whatever it takes. Carrier Heating and Air Conditioning. Carrier, turn to the experts. Ace Roofing, building Montana strong, one roof at a time. Rivers Landscaping, crafting superior outdoor spaces. And NW Construction, proud to call Bozeman home. Montana State Athletics encourages our fans to choose these local businesses. They are proud local sponsors and demonstrate what it means to be a Bobcat. We are Bobcat Built.
At Northwestern Energy, we're committed to helping all of our service areas thrive.
Because these communities are more than just spots on a map, they're our homes too.
From hosting charity events and funding local scholarships
to leading economic development projects, we'll continue to donate our time and resources
to help deliver a bright future for everyone.
For more information, visit northwesternenergy.com/inyourcommunity.
Keaton Gillogly back with you from the Brick following a Bobcat victory today. What a win, 82-61. The Bobcats in the final weekend of the season at home. They do not trail. They did not trail in either of their ball games this weekend. That is a special thing to see as the Bobcats are 11-6 and heading off to Flagstaff. Tonight, we're getting on a plane. We got a 6:30 flight to get down to Phoenix, bus up on Sunday, and then play Monday night before we get home for our final Cat Chat of the year. And, of course, we'll be talking to Jed Miller and Taylor Chirick over at Montana's Ribbon Shop House coming up on Tuesday night before we get ready for Boise. Which schools will win the Learfield Directors Cup for the top college athletic programs for the upcoming year? Check out how your favorite school is doing at L Directors Cup on the X platform or online at thedirectorscup.com. Winners announced in June 2026. The Learfield Directors Cup, powered by NACDA, the crowning achievement in college athletics. All right, we've been doing a lot of scoreboard watching. We'll do some more in a moment. First, we'll take a break. Then we'll sit down with head coach Matt Logie, and then we will do some scoreboard watching as well, as the Bobcats are still in the hunt for a bunch, but they have got the win today, and they get to put some pressure on everybody else, sitting at 11-6 in second place in the Big Sky. Back after this, Cats win it 82-61 over the Hornets. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
See every play, every big win, every Cats moment with the clarity you deserve. At Vance Thompson Vision, our team specializes in LASIK and cataract surgery to help restore and improve your vision. Because when it comes to cheering for the Bobcats, you don't want to miss a thing. Vance Thompson Vision is proud to be the official LASIK and cataract provider of Montana State Bobcat Athletics. Learn more and book your consultation today at VanceThompsonVision.com.
Visiting West Yellowstone during the winter is a rare treat. The snow-covered landscape, frozen waterfalls, and frosted trees create a surreal winterscape. You'll enjoy our renowned hospitality, authentic Montana cuisine, and unmatched recreational opportunities. We encourage our guests to recreate responsibly and plan ahead to ensure a memorable trip. Plan your experience at DestinationYellowstone.com or YellowstoneDestination.com.
You are a Bobcat fan, and your seat matters. Section 108, right in the middle. And a perfect view of the fast break, alley-oop, and slam dunk. At Kendall Ford of Bozeman, we're a proud supporter of Montana State Athletics. We're big fans of teamwork, dedication, and helping customers find the best deal on the perfect vehicle to fit their needs. Where you sit matters, as in the driver's seat. Get started at KendallFordBozeman.com. Kendall, let's start something great.
Local is more than where you do business. It's how you serve your customers and communities. And for us, it's why we do what we do. At Stockman Bank, we offer convenient, innovative financial solutions backed by the power of quick, informed local decisions. So you receive the services you need when you need them. We don't just believe in local, we are local. We are Stockman Bank, Montana's brand of banking. Member FDIC.
Northern States Fishing Tools, a proud sponsor of the Montana State Bobcats, has been serving the eastern Montana and western North Dakota oil fields since 1978. We are here to provide you with the best tools and services, all at competitive prices. Northern States Fishing Tools services the Williston Basin with fishing and rental tools, along with downhole tools that include packers, plugs, and through tubing equipment. We have the expert knowledge to give you satisfying results based on your specific needs. Go Bobcats!
Universal Athletic has been a proud supporter of Bobcat Athletics for over 50 years. Check out their great selection of Bobcat apparel and accessories for all your game day needs. Shop in store at their North 7th Avenue location or online at shop.msubobcats.com for everything you need to cheer on your Bobcats. Universal Athletic, a proud supporter of Bobcat Athletics for over 50 years. Go Cats!
Back at the Brick following a win, Montana State earning the victory 82-61 over Sacramento State. Keaton Gillogly back now with head coach Matt Logie. Coach, congratulations on the win. What a year. What a season. Still one more to go, but you wrap up the Brick portion of the schedule. And first of all, just to have a win big enough like this, to be able to give Jed Miller his send-off, get him a chance to sub out, always special when you get a player like that, his final moment on his home floor.
No question. Jed has been our heart and soul all year long. He deserves that moment. He's earned every bit of it. He's a Bobcat through and through, and couldn't be prouder of him. He's just a special, special person.
How about the battle on the glass today? I mean, you think back to the Weber State game, had some struggles there. You really challenged the team, and you out-rebounded Sac State today 50-21. That's a pretty darn impressive performance there.
Yeah, part of this deal is identifying weaknesses, and they're -7 on the glass on average in conference play. It's not something that they do very well. We thought that if we got back to our offensive rebounding habits, we could gain a high percentage of our misses, and we got our highest percentage of the year at 45% with the 14 offensive rebounds. And when you play good defense and hold them to 35%, you're going to have a lot of defensive rebounds on top of that.
Seth Almenrud saving his best for last, back-to-back 20-point games. Had to be fun, a lot of fun watching him really just take control and take his moments tonight.
No, Seth is he's playing with a lot of confidence. Guys are doing a great job of finding him, and the more he plays, the more confident he gets. And now we got an opportunity to go on the road and maybe compete for a championship. Definitely control our own destiny in terms of having a 1 or 2 seed. So. Extremely proud of this group. They've overcome so much, for that opportunity. If that opportunity presents itself, have a chance on the last day of the season to get the number 1 seed. That's what you work towards starting last June 12th. And so these guys deserve so much credit. Our staff has done a phenomenal job. Our fans have been behind us 100%. Just really proud of the opportunities we've created.
3,503 again here today, Coach. Congratulations on the win. Let's go get on a plane.
Let's do it.
All right, that's head coach Matt Logie following the win today, 82-61. And as of right now, the Bobcats still in the hunt for a share of the regular season title. We will be following some scores as the day goes on. We'll get you caught up on all of that in just a bit. First, though, a timeout. Montana State wins it 82-61 over Sacramento State. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
At Northwestern Energy, we're committed to helping all of our service areas thrive.
Because these communities are more than just spots on a map, they're our homes too.
From hosting charity events and funding local scholarships
to leading economic development projects, we'll continue to donate our time and resources
to help deliver a bright future for everyone.
For more information, visit northwesternenergy.com/inyourcommunity.
It's the season of home improvement, and Williams Plumbing will help you tackle the big stuff. Are old roots clogging your sewer line? Williams has the tools to fix it. Have you checked your septic system lately? We have the knowledge and experience to maintain or repair it. Looking to install a yard hydrant? We'll do it promptly and professionally. Don't sweat the big stuff. Call Williams Plumbing today.
Qdoba Bozeman is a proud partner of the Montana State Bobcats. Make your winning play at Qdoba. Show your spirit with your own salad, quesadilla, bowl, burrito, or nachos, and all your favorite toppings. Score big and add a free guac and queso to your entree anytime, any day. Hungry yet? Stop by Qdoba at 855 South 29th Avenue right after the game for the ultimate flavor MVP.
Ready to build your brand? Think Inc. outside the box for your complete branding solutions. Located in Bozeman, Montana, we offer a full print shop for banners, signs, wraps, trade show booths and graphics, promotional products, and much more. If you can think it, we can ink it. We are a proud supporter and corporate sponsor of the MSU Bobcats. Like us on Facebook to see some of our cat wraps. Ready to build your brand? Think Inc. and call us at 406-922-6462 or visit us on the web at inkoutside.com.
Back on the postgame show, Montana State gets the win today, 82-61. And now we get a chance to look at some of the out-of-town scores presented by First Interstate Bank. And before we do that, let's pause 10 seconds for our network station identification. This is Montana State basketball. Keaton Gillogly back with you from the Brick. Let's take a look at that out-of-town scoreboard now on the First Interstate Bank scoreboard. Montana leading Portland State right now, up 32-28 with 18:44 to go. If Montana were to win that game, then the Bobcats would still have an opportunity to earn a share of the regular season title as they head to Flagstaff to take on Northern Arizona on Monday night. We'll have the coverage starting at 5:30 for the 6 o'clock tip-off. Other scores right now, Idaho leading Northern Colorado at the half. Idaho up 40-33. Both of those teams are 8-8, trying to stay out of the first day. Eastern Washington dominating Northern Arizona right now, up 45-25. They've just started the second half, and Weber State and Idaho State get started at 4 o'clock. The women have also just begun as well. Daniel Sally has that call right now on 103.5 FM if you want to go catch him. So they are getting that thing started at this moment. All right, some more business to get to. Let's get to our First Security Bank highlights of the game. We can take a listen to those right now. Bounce pass down to the right baseline. Hodges kicks it back out. 7 to shoot. Around to Miller. Slashes in from the left wing. Throws out Davis. 3 to shoot. Davis into the lane. Got it off to Chris Hodges, and he rises for the two-hand slam. Miller into the lane. Slipping. Hodges. Two-hand flush. Beautiful find by Jed Miller and Chris Hodges. An emphatic dunk. He's got 8 in his final game at the Brick. MSU up by 3 with the ball. 13:50 to go in the game. Out to Almenrud. He's open. His 3. Got it. Back-to-back threes by the Bobcats. Seth Almenrud with 13. Timeout, Sac State. Handoff for Miller. Turns to the free throw line. Back out to Davis. Into the left corner. Almenrud. His 3. Got it. Seth Almenrud heating up again. His second Wendy's 3-ball of the second half. His 4th of the day. Almenrud drills a topside 3. Seth Almenrud with back-to-back dubs. He's got 21 tonight after hanging a career-high 22 on Thursday. Jed Miller to the left wing. His 3. Got it. Jed Miller reigns it home from the left wing for another Wendy's 3-ball. His first of the night, the 123rd of his storied career. Prophet Johnson trying to get free of Jeremiah Davis. Puts up a contested 3. Airballed it. Howie Keene corrals the rebound. That's a double-double for Howie Keene, the first of his career. Jed Miller, transition 3. Bang! Bobcats on top. Jed Miller's swan song to the Brick. Miller brings it out. Goes left around the screen with 4 to shoot. Miller rises for 3. Book it. Jed Miller rising late in his last afternoon at Worthington Arena. 76-57 MSU leads. 5 1/4 to go. Toss down into the post, tip. Step recovers with 4 to shoot. Back out to Miller with 2. Miller, NBA 3. Book it. Jed Miller hitting some of his final 3s of his career in Bozeman. Another big one to push this lead over 20. Jeremiah Davis puts it up and in, and here we go. Grayson Gaddis in, Jed Miller off the floor for the final time at the Brick. Standing ovation for a Bobcat great. Those were the final applause, final moment to celebrate Jed Miller here at the Brick. One more game on Monday night at Northern Arizona. All right, our Intermountain Health player of the game, Seth Almenrud, 21 points, 10 rebounds today, 1 of 2 double-doubles by the Bobcats. Also, Jed Miller and Jeremiah Davis were both 1 rebound shy of a double-double today. Jed Miller had another 6 assists in this ball game as well. So, fine performance for Jed Miller and crew as the Bobcats get the win 82-61. Looking ahead, presented by Vance Thompson Vision, the official LASIK and cataract surgeon of the Montana State Bobcats. It is Northern Arizona on Monday night over in Flagstaff, and the women will be here on Monday night as well for a 7 o'clock tip-off against Northern Arizona. Eastern Washington still rolling right now. They're trying to pull into a tie with Montana State for that 2 seed at 11-6, and right now, as we get ready to say goodbye and tell you to go flip over to Daniel Sally, as the women have just begun there in the first 2 minutes over on 103.5 FM if you're tuned in on the radio here in Bozeman. But, yeah, they are just getting started and off to a 7-0 run against Sac State on the women's side. Final time to give you the score update in Missoula, Montana, leading 35-29 against Portland State with 16:28 to go in the game. So we're keeping an eye on that because if Portland State loses, the Bobcats have a shot at a share of the title on Monday night. All right, that'll wrap it up. Thank you to head coach Matt Logie for joining us before the game today and after the game, and appreciate Kelly Freeman, our producer today. This is Keaton Gillogly saying so long from the Brick. It's been a pleasure today. We'll talk again on Monday night from Flagstaff. Final score for a final time tonight. Montana State wins it 82-61 over Sacramento State. You've been listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
Bobcat Basketball has been brought to you by Town Pump Food Stores, proud sponsor of the